And some of the dignitaries here, Cooper Flagg, who we mentioned, he's the honorary pace car driver and Slayer vocalist, and bassist is the Grand Marshal, that's Tony Araya, the Grammy Award-winning band. But let's welcome the 19-year-old. Congrats on being Rookie of the Year. And by the way, he is
Cooper Flagg.
So Jamie, you and I are actually about 6 feet, and then he's standing on something.
I was just curious, at what age in your life do you think you were my height?
Probably middle school.
Yeah, maybe birth.
7th grade?
I would say yes. First of all, congratulations on Rookie of the Year. And had some great numbers this year with the Mavs. So you grew up in Maine. You played at Duke. You're with the Mavericks. Your parents apparently were big NASCAR fans.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day today.
You know, when I was way younger, my parents would go and go to a lot of the races up in the Northeast. So, they've had a passion for this stuff for a while. So I think getting this opportunity is just really cool for me. Kind of learn about it. But my parents already
got Cooper Flagg.
They're here. Are they here?
They are here.
Great. Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming out. Now, you led the Mavs in scoring, became the youngest NBA player in history to score 50 points. And we're just think these are some of the accomplishments.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a fucking great day. I'm having a pretty good day. It's going to get better because it's race day. And race day always makes everything better.
If you did or would, what would you ask him?
Yeah, no, I met him at the Ryder Cup this year. Just shook his hand and was able to, say hello. But I don't even know what I would ask him.
Jaron Duran with another home run.
Very nervous. When I met him, I was nervous, but I think he's the GOAT. So it was really cool for me.
Well, you were here at the track this weekend. You said you're a fan. You got to cheer for somebody. Who are we going for today?
I don't want to mispronounce his last name, but Connor
Zilic. Yeah, well, he's a rookie. Is that what's the?
He's 19, right?
Yeah, he's 19. So I think just having that connection, both 19. He gave me a little test drive this morning.
Oh, he did?
He showed me the ropes.
Did he scare you at all?
A little bit.
Yeah, he should have.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're going to be in the pace car. Are you going to be able to fit in there a little bit, or with a test drive?
It's tight. It's definitely tight, but we're going to make it work. I'm going to show these guys the ropes and send them off.
Yeah, and sometimes uninformed people question whether NASCAR drivers are athletes or not.
Oh boy.
What's your response if somebody says?
Well, how the hell's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day today.
Is a NASCAR driver?
We have the Worth 400 from Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas. It is a 267-lap race around a 1.5 mile racetrack, so that comes out to 400.5 miles.
What would make them an athlete?
Definition of an athlete, it covers the areas, and you're right on target. Before I let you go,
stage breakdown for today.
Give us a quick for those NBA fans that have followed your career. Who's going to win?
Got Cooper Flagg on the show.
The NBA title.
Thunder.
That's a good question. I really don't want to say anybody because we're not in it, so I'm not even going to give an answer. But I think there should be a lot of good series coming up.
All right, that's a good political answer here in Texas. It's a great sports scene, and maybe next year for the Mavericks.
Yeah, green flags at 3:43 today. Stage breakdown: 80 laps for the first stage, 85 laps for the second stage. That'll be lap 165, and then the final 102 laps will be the final stage. 9 sets of tires. Fuel run is 62 to 69 laps. So you have to pit under green in every stage if it went green. Austin Dillon to the rear for an engine change, and Bubba Wallace to the rear for going to a backup car.
All the power you need for whatever the day and night brings.
New Sensodyne Clinical Repair is absolutely amazing. When your teeth are sensitive, they need special care. New Sensodyne Clinical Repair creates a protective shield over those exposed areas that can help repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds. I recommend Sensodyne Clinical Repair.
Paying less for less ain't a good deal. But when you pay less and you get more, that's Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk's been the same price since they started in 2009. Straightforward, always.
And now plans starting at just $25 a month. Official partner of NASCAR.
That World Cup's still something special.
Sam, how the hell are you? I'm doing pretty good. Been watching Fox Sports Australia show golf for the last 45 minutes. That's annoying. They switched 10 minutes ago to NASCAR.
Of coffee.
The F1 race started earlier today, yeah. It was going to start like during the race today. It was going to be going head-to-head with the Cup race, but they moved the race up because of weather concerns. Kimi Antonelli got the win.
I need that one. That is my G-flat.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle.
Read your first message.
Grill for you. Because only
What's
your
up,
local
people?
Ace
You
has
ready
all
for
the best
Larson
brands
or
in one
Carson
place.
domination?
Big Green Egg,
I want
Traeger,
Kyle Busch
and Western.
domination, yeah.
With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with
That's
all
right,
the
Jaden.
sauces, rubs, and grilling extras.
Jaden's so
you
right.
have everything you need for your perfect barbecue.
Win picks for
That
today.
sounds pretty terrific. Around the block. What you need
So
is
for me and Dom's starting spot thing that he does at his work, where you pick a random starting spot, everybody puts in $5, and if your starting spot wins the race, you get all the money. So it's a flip-flop of last week. Last week he had 5 and I had 7. This week I have 5th place and he has 7th place. So I have Chase Briscoe and he has Christopher Bell. Dom decided to double down on his win pick. He's going Christopher Bell. I have Kyle Larson and Jaden has William Byron. Carson Hocevar, last week's winner, the first-time winner at Talladega, starts on the pole for this week. Won the truck race on Friday night. We're going to have some fun today. Beautiful day for racing.
You're in the Lone Star stand.
Get up and get ready. Aim's on, baby.
Where everything is faster, sharper, and always better.
In Texas, anything can happen.
Like they say,
They know what the people want. Damn right, Jaden.
legends have paved their names in history.
Jimmy Johnson has driven the wheel. Kevin Harvick has cowboyed up.
And where young heroes try to carve theirs.
You have to be aggressive.
Come on, hang on to that thing. Hang on to it.
It's about to get real.
Strap in, find a cool drink, and rev up your engine.
Texas fans are on their feet.
You like watching international versions of American broadcasts? That's interesting.
This is Texas.
Getting closer to the start of the race. Fans loving an 80-degree day and a little breezy. Not a cloud in the sky as we get closer to the start of the race. Jimmy, I heard earlier Kevin Harvick, we talked about this track, this race. He used the word carnage. What word did you use and why?
Sketchy was the word that we heard a lot yesterday from all of the drivers in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Early on in that race, chaos broke out. We saw a lot of accidents. The track just being really slick at the start of the race. So these guys will have to be very cautious these first few laps to make sure they get a feel for what they have.
Two-time Daytona 500 champ Michael Waltrip is ready for his Texas two-step grid walk. Michael.
Well, hello, Chris. We're on the grid here at William. What are you looking at?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to go fast today.
And you were fast yesterday, weren't you?
We were pretty good, so I'm excited.
I went to Billy Bob's last night. Did you do anything fun?
I did not go to Billy Bob's. I would like to, but that's after the weekend.
I see. How do you like coming to Texas? What about this crowd?
Did you know the TSN broadcast and CBS March Madness games are broadcast under the ESPN banner? I did not.
Some days I'm like, man,
I did not know that.
It's a nice place.
That's cool. I like that song. She's from Texas, I can tell.
Well, by the way, he's still stepping around the room.
Hey,
Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee,
Michael Waltrip, it's the NASCAR
should have known better than to take him back to Abilene.
All right.
Put him right back into her arms. Wasn't a match for that kind of spark. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way.
I got to be in Arlington a couple years ago. What a humbling, honoring experience that is.
Nothing much better than coming to Texas and celebrating this week with a win today. What did you think about that car yesterday? Can you get it done?
We brought fresh from Florida watermelon, so...
I'm not singing anything
You know what
else.
that means, people? Do you know
Not right now, at least. I need a few more drinks to do that.
Yes, he loves to smash a melon. Let's see if we can find Corey Heim. Hey, Corey, have you got that watch deal secured yet with the a watch company with your thing? Have you got a sponsor yet?
We're currently seeking one.
Oh, seeking sponsorship. It's so fun to see you show up and run the cup races. Always very competitive.
How was I after the stream last night?
You were there. How do you feel?
I mean, I went to the bar with my friends after the stream. Yeah, I was pretty drunk. Got pretty drunk. I didn't take my breathalyzer like when I left the bar, but I woke up like a few hours later, and I took it, and I was still reading a .54, so, or .054.
You know, it's so 2000. It's so old, but you're 6 to 7.
Yeah, I had some fun last night.
Hey, say get on with yourself, huh?
Spilled water on one of my friends, so I felt bad.
You remember a couple of years ago, Myers? Man, what a tumble Michael McDowell took down in turns 1 and 2. That's what happens when you run 195 miles an hour down into a corner and the things get away from you. Michael, we're looking at that crazy crash. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. How did you walk away from that and then you race the next day?
Well, we had really good cars built at Michael Walker, and the good Lord, I mean, it's just amazing to walk away from it. I still see it every time I come here. I think you guys played about 100 times before I go out to qualify, so hopefully we'll create a new highlight reel and try to get this Moto Casino Chevrolet into victory lane.
Well, I think the people at home don't understand what you're made out of. Just to have that happen and then say, this is going to be my day where I win. I'm not going to turn over again.
That's right. You got to go for it.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Hey there. How's it going? You feel good about things?
Oh, Rebecca, what do you think?
Rebecca, it's Michael Walter. It's my grid walk. How you doing?
Feeling sassy.
Yeah. How about you? You feeling sassy?
Oh, yeah. We'll roll forward, buddy.
Oh, right on. Well, we're from Texas. The grid walk has been fun, Chris Myers. I cannot wait to watch these guys go at it at 200 miles an hour.
All right, thanks, Michael. And drivers ready for a 400-mile race. Story of the week, Carson Hocevar. Can he win back-to-back, or will a champion driver on a winless streak be able to put an end to that streak? Logano, Larson, Busch, Keselowski, or will Tyler Reddick, who won on the last mile and a half, get to victory lane for the 6th time this season with the Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin race team? Some of what we'll be watching, and thank you for watching.
Hero you know for the NASCAR Heroes Pass at NASCAR.com/salute.
Sport legend Alex Zanardi. He was a remarkable human being and a fierce competitor who inspired millions. His impact will be reached far beyond the track. Our condolences are with his family and the motorsports community. Please rise as you are able. Remove your hats and veterans render a hand salute as the 1st Cavalry Division Honor Guard from Fort Hood, Texas presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome country music artist and outfielder for the Texas Tailgaters, Jason Arns.
Lord, we come to you today to give thanks. We thank you for safe travels to the track, and we thank you for the friendships you have fostered. We also thank you for this beautiful sunny day where we get to come together and celebrate in the sport of racing. We ask that you bless the track with speed, you watch over the drivers, crew members, and the fans joining us today. In your heavenly name, we pray. Amen.
Celebrating his 101st birthday today, please welcome veteran and Iwo Jima survivor Don Graves as he performs our national anthem.
That's awesome.
Here it is, the greatest anthem written in the world. Oh, say, can you stay by the dawn's early light? What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, those broad stripes and bright stars through
the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Woo! That's America right there. That was not sad, Andy. That was awesome. He's a warrior, not a singer. I'm pretty sure I saw that dude at Fenway a few years ago.
Jordan Walker and the Cardinals. Manny Machado and the Padres.
Are you kidding me?
Or Mets, Diamondbacks. Baseball Night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
The month of May shifts in a gear with the Sunseal Grand Prix, where Alex Palou looks to continue his dominance at the 14-turn road course. The final stop before the Indy 500, Saturday on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
This is Arby's pulled pork and chopped brisket. This is the juicy result of slow smoking meat for up to 30.
I remember I saw like a Iwo Jima survivor at Fenway a few years back. I don't remember if it was that guy. I mean, I think there's only like 3 of them left, so 3 Iwo Jima survivors left.
Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
On the road again, like a man to get this, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way.
I wish I was a slamming guilty.
Iwo Jima survivors. Pretty sure there's only a few of them left. Maybe more than 3, but not many.
Put the bag down. Eat at Denny's.
Oh yeah, I saw that, Jaden. Yeah, no, that's sad. You sent a link, Jaden or Andy? Old Town Road gay version? Okay, I'll listen to that later.
What? You think the U.S. is going to win the World Cup?
Hey, you don't believe in miracles?
NASCAR returns to the great state of Texas. Things are done a little different. Quick to show you what it means to be Texas made. Faster. Mile-and-a-half speedway of ordinary high-bank concrete.
Texas place loves the gas pedal.
There's no handouts down here in Texas.
What lap do we see crazy shit? Lap 244.
Which driver will be the Lone Star in the Lone Star State?
So that'll be 23 laps to go.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the Worth 400, presented by Liqui-Moly from Texas Motor Speedway on FS1. This place is packed, and for good reason. They've seen some great races here over the years, and they've seen a lot of calamity. 14 cautions per race average, most of any track in this 7th-generation race car. A lot of single car spins and a lot of pit road speeding penalties. There were 11 of them last year. You're right on the edge.
I'm ready for some racing.
That's why the edge of every one of these seats is going to be packed here today. Hi, everybody. Mike Joy with Clint Boyer, Kevin Harvick to break it all down for you. Yesterday, we had the fastest pole speed of any track we've been to all year. But here, we see a lot of those single car spins and incidents like Bubba Wallace had yesterday. So I would say, since those belts up tight, because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
It is going to be a bumpy ride, and it is rough through turns 3 and 4. You run that second groove, you better have that car pointed in the right direction over that bump, because if not, you're going to spin out. Well, guess what? The other end's flatter, it's smoother, and if you don't have the car underneath you, it's just going to spin out down there too, because it's just a really, really difficult place to get the balance of the race car right. Drivers are on edge, uncomfortable, and that makes it fun for us.
We've certainly seen a lot of chaos here, a lot of people having trouble all by themselves, and you don't have to look any further than what we saw with Bubba Wallace yesterday in practice. All by himself, car comes out from underneath of him in 1 and 2. That baby came out, spun out, hit the wall, back to a backup car for the race, and it can happen that fast, folks, especially when you're mired in traffic and dirty air, Kevin.
Yeah, and that's going to be the name of the game today. Try to keep that track position, but you just don't know when the caution
cautions are going to come out. Last year we had a ton of cautions, mixed the strategy up, and that makes it really difficult for the crew chiefs to understand what's the right call because they don't really know.
Well, Toyota has half of the top 10 in qualifying, but Chevrolet shares the front row. Chris Buescher in a Ford in row 2, and Kyle Busch with a new crew chief at RCR, Andy Street, has qualified in the 6th position. Do either the Chevys or the Fords have something for those Toyotas today?
I was really interested in Christopher Bell's comments earlier that if it came down to a short run, he didn't know what they had, but he felt good on the long run.
Yeah, and I think you got to look at Kyle Larson. He's the one that's led laps and been able to get close to the Toyotas, so keep an eye on him.
Well, best national anthem of the year as far as I'm concerned. Let's go trackside.
Let's get them engines fired.
And now, here to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome vocalist and bassist for the thrash metal band Slayer, who will be headlining Sick New World on October 24th, right here at Texas Motor Speedway, Tom Araya. Drivers, start your engine!
Yeah, fire them up.
Got any thrash metal on your playlist? You know, some Metallica, some Megadeth, some Anthrax, some Slayer? How about that? Carson Hocevar and Daniel Suarez in those Chevrolets from Spire are set to lead them to green here in Texas.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep
Check out the engines fired.
break away.
Samuels, start your Wilsons. Damn right. That's what I did, Jaden.
Tremfya can
I
help
did.
with remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and 2 years. Some had visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, check for infections and TB.
We got engines fired here at Texas Motor Speedway, Fort Worth, Texas, getting ready to go.
Or need a vaccine.
400 miles here.
With Tremfya.
I wish this race was still 500 miles.
Doctor about Tremfya today.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with
Would be
the
so
big
much
crispy
better
chicken
that way.
sandwich that's so big the McDonald's McCrispy has nowhere to hide. Oh, never mind. It was hiding right there. Hey, little fella. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
See? These dishes are still dirty.
You need a detergent that cleans your dishes and your filter.
Filter?
Yep, my go-to is Cascade Platinum Plus. Only these action packs have double the DOM, breaking down food residue. Even on your filter. Cascade.
Jordan Walker and the Cardinals. Manny Machado and the Padres.
Are you kidding me?
Or Mets, Diamondbacks. Baseball Night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
When the world gave them setbacks, science gave them bounce backs. And when your vet delivered life-altering news, science delivered life-changing nutrition. Hill's Prescription Diet. Science does more.
A long day can be a lot longer when your dog has digestive upsets. Hill's Prescription Diet GI Nutrition helps support digestive upsets and other GI issues in as little as 24 hours, so you can both feel better.
Wilson Dental is here to serve you with our 5 locations in upstate New York. We offer many dental services, including exams, cleanings, IV sedation, orthodontics, pediatric dentistry, and more. We believe in quality dental care for all. Come see the difference we can make to your smile and overall oral health. Most dental insurance and Medicaid managed care plans like HealthPlex, DentaQuest, Fidelis, United Healthcare, and Molina are accepted. For high-quality, compassionate dental care, it's Wilson Dental. Visit us at wilsondentalny.com.
Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up.
Welcome back to the Worth 400, presented by Liqui-Moly at Texas Motor Speedway. Well, it's a beautiful day here in Texas. No sign of the hurricane, except right at the front of the field. Carson Hocevar last week at Talladega. He had the lead on the restart, scored the win, and a unique victory celebration, one unlike any other. Then he raced the truck race here Friday night, held off Kyle Busch for the win and all the Truck Series regulars. He won the pole here last year. He won the pole here this year.
All right, so they're rolling off.
see if we can
Getting ready to go.
How about you,
Let's get our race breakdown one more time.
You got us?
Yeah, I got you guys.
It's a 267 lap race around a 1.5 mile racetrack. Comes out to 400 miles, just a tad bit over. Stage breakdown for today's race. At 80 laps for stage 1, 85 laps for stage 2, so that'll be lap 160, or 165, sorry, and then the final stage will be the final 102 laps. Fuel run is 62 to 69 laps, so you'll have to pit under green in every stage if it goes green. 9 sets of tires. Bubba Wallace to the rear for a backup car, Austin Dillon to the rear for an engine change. Win picture today, or for me and Dom's starting spot thing that he does his work. He has 7th place, which is Christopher Bell. I have 5th place, that's Chase Briscoe. Dom is doubling down and going with Christopher Bell today. I have Kyle Larson winning, and Jaden has William Byron. My guy Kyle Busch starting in 6th place. Hope to see him get the win. That'd be beautiful.
Starts right alongside. Here's Josh Sims.
It'd be very emotional.
So close to getting that first pole of the season, but like you mentioned, still qualified up front next to his teammate. And we know how tough of a 1.5 miles that Texas is, but Daniel Suarez's numbers here really good as of late. He's got 3 straight top 10s. He's finished 3rd 2 times in his
Carson
career.
Hocevar starting on pole today.
Didn't go according to plan.
You got the Hurricane Carson Hocevar.
Going down was the end of practice. Talked to the team this morning. They say they know they have the speed, but they didn't get that car dialed in terms of the balance. They'll have to work on it in race, but if they get it just right, this 17th.
Revenge for last year. I don't even remember what happened last year.
Number 2, racing
to be
at his
completely
home
honest.
track, Chris Buescher, and 3-time Texas winner, Denny Hamlin.
I know Logano won.
Well, Kevin, Denny Hamlin has been the gold standard on the 1.5 mile racetracks as of late. Over the course of the last 5 races, he's had 2 wins, and every race has been a top 4 result for this number 11 car. They bring speed, they bring confidence, and everything else that you need into today. But as crew chief Chris Gale told me, as good as the 11 was yesterday, this is the most unforgiving 1.5 mile intermediate track that we go to. It is going to take perfect execution on all accounts if they're to get that 3rd win.
Road number 3 will give you Chase
Oh, yeah.
Briscoe and a 4-time winner on his outside, Kyle Busch.
Wasn't he in the lead when that happened?
Pair of Toyotas in row 4, Christopher Bell, you met from Oklahoma, and Tyler Reddick, the point leader, who won here in 22.
Row 5 coming off his best finish of 2026, Alex Bowman, and first-time winner this year, Ty Gibbs.
Row number 6, keep an eye on him. Number 5, Kyle
He was
Larson,
3rd.
won here in 2021, and on his outside, Connor Zillage.
A Ford and a Chevy in row 7, Austin Cindric, and Chase Elliott, the 2024 winner.
Row 8, William Byron, won here in 2023, and Ross Chastain. Jamie?
Well, Kevin, Ryan Blaney had his worst qualifying effort of the year yesterday, qualified 31st. I talked to his crew chief, Jonathan Hassler, and he said he had a moment on his qualifying run, had to lift, lost all the momentum, so that's why he starts in the back. But he also reminded me, last year at this race, they started mid-pack, and they were able to fight back and finish 3rd. Now, their only concern today is working his way through traffic without that car getting too tight, but they think if they can do that, they're going to get up front and have a shot at their 2nd win of this season. Mike.
Thanks, Jamie. 2 cars will start at the rear. They did not get a chance to qualify. Bubba Wallace had that crash in practice that you saw, went to a backup car. And Austin Dillon, after just 2 laps of practice, found an engine problem. They have changed engines, so he will start out back. Now let's take a closer look at aero blocking with crew chief Larry McReynolds.
Yeah, Mike, it's been well documented. Texas is one of the fastest and most unique 1.5 mile tracks we go to. The ends are totally different with different banking at each end. But because of the speeds here, aerodynamics can be a challenge, especially if you're behind another car in what we call dirty air. Let's go to our Toyota Camry cutaway car, something that goes on here in Texas aero-wise. Look at the car out front, clean air. Full 100% downforce on the front end. That helps the car to turn. The car behind the trail car in dirty air loses about 30% of its front downforce, totally changes the way the car drives, does not want to turn. The trail car keeps moving around trying to get out of the wake of the car he's following, but that lead car is doing what we call air blocking. You see this especially on that back straightaway. You can see the
Penis inspection. You want to see my dick?
Guys, it's called
Everybody whip out their dicks. It's penis inspection time.
Yeah, it's amazing how much all this has changed, Clint. You used to get blocked, you just drive in the next corner and wreck the guy. Now it's just
Everyone whip it out.
Part of the puzzle, and
you know the rule.
These cars, an effective tool that we probably just didn't even know about.
It will be alive and well today, that's for sure. A couple of big puffy clouds, but this is a mostly sunny day here in Fort Worth. The temperature at 82 is already 11 degrees warmer than what we practiced and qualified at yesterday. Light breeze out of the southwest.
Yeah, absolute beautiful day and a beautiful crowd. Huge turnout for Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas.
The big number on that screen is the 113 degrees down the track temp on the bottom of the screen.
80, 85, and 102.
Questions need to be asked about why you responded to that. Well, questions need to be asked about why you said it
68 laps.
in the first place.
Here are some of the drivers talking about the challenges of Texas Motor Speedway.
Texas is kind of a beast of its own with a pretty slow 1 and 2, and you don't lift them much in 3 and 4. I feel like you're just always kind of on the edge there, even if
boobs.
You just feel
I like boobs.
Like you're on razor blades. It gets kind of bumpy and you get out of control, and that's why you see a lot of people spin and crash in 3 and 4. And you get your car to do both things fairly decent is always the trick question.
Now, moments ago, there is the Chevy Corvette pace car, Cooper Flagg, NBA Rookie of the Year.
Cooper Flagg driving the pace car. Oh.
This is Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin going to mess with him.
Up to the front of the field.
Denny Hamlin giving Cooper Flagg a little bit of a scare.
Moving him up the racetrack already.
Ran him up the racetrack.
That's funny.
Oh, hold on. He's not done.
I love it.
Hey, watch that. We got a camera back there. Be careful.
And they're always so hard on those pace car drivers, and him going up there and messing with them is funny.
When he was a kid, Cooper's folks used to take him to New Hampshire Motor Speedway regularly.
Wow.
To see NASCAR.
That's great.
Maybe I saw him at one point.
Here's Bubba Wallace's
Who knows?
radio.
All right. Good afternoon from Texas. Special thank you to all our teammates here yesterday who helped prepare this backup car. Everyone rallied together without any hesitation on a challenging day to work our way forward. We got to stay patient, diligent, flexible, and we have a great opportunity ahead of us today. Let's go make the most of it. For sure.
We need to get this ship right.
Shoes, gloves, legs, arms.
Darlington, we went from 2nd in points to 12th. Lost 140 points. Big time important.
They stayed till 6 o'clock working on that car, and then Bubba took the whole crew to dinner. He said, I wrecked the car. It was the least I could do.
All right, here we go.
This car is in. And here they
Pace
come.
car's off.
Race for 400 miles.
In the Echo Park restart zone, green flag is in the air. We are racing from Texas Motor Speedway.
Well, these are the most nerve-wracking laps around Texas Motor Speedway because of the fact that these cars are so edgy, and when they're
Spire cars on the front row. Suarez trying to get around Hocevar here on the backstretch.
Here in 3 and 4 over the bump is where it gets really, really hairy.
And Briscoe looking to the inside of Busher already.
They were 3 wide for a moment as Busher moves up, takes one. He may take another spot from teammate Denny Hamlin. Briscoe trying for third.
Who's your pick for today? I got Kyle Larson winning. My money guy, though, is Chase Briscoe.
Kyle Busch was with him all the way to the entrance of the corner.
Hocevar pulls away with the lead here.
Busch had a great qualifying run as you see Briscoe on the inside of Denny Hamlin right here. Ran side by side through turns 1 and 2, able to keep that throttle down and get that position on the 11. Be an interesting day, Clint, to see if that A car can stick around at the front of this pack. We have had all the talk about the crew chief change and everything that Kyle Busch has going on.
That's right. The new enthusiasm, Ryan Newkirk, Sheep with Andy Street, made the change on the A car. Already seen some results. A new enthusiasm, new shot in the arm with a good qualifying effort. But
Kyle Busch up 1 spot since the start, up to 5th.
8th, 9th, 10th. Reddick, Gibbs, Bowman.
It's going to be interesting. Low air pressure. You see a lot of people running right down on the bottom of that racetrack in 3 and 4, Kevin. As rough
You got
as it is
Bell.
up top, probably
That's Dom's win pick.
Yeah, and the cars are just not going to drive as good as they did yesterday in practice when you could find all that space, all that real estate to get yourself the cleanest air possible. You don't have that choice anymore. You have to be able to go where they're not on the racetrack to manage those bumps, go up the racetrack, down the racetrack, and it's a lot hotter today than what it was yesterday. And you know as well as I do, when this racetrack gets hot, and especially with these Gen 7 cars, they lose overall grip. That front end starts to go first.
Carson Hocevar took off and instantly opened up a 7/10 of a second lead as we watch from the Ford Racing Cam on board Chris Buescher.
Well, that's due in part to that clean air. Kevin just talked about it. So important to keep that clean air. That's why you push hard on Saturday to try to get that qualifying.
Carson Hocevar's pulled out to about a 3/4 second lead over teammate Daniel Suarez.
And really where these cars, we're going to start to see who's got the best handling cars. It's going to be lap 15 to 20. That's when you're going to start to see the swing in handling as to whatever you have and where it's going to migrate to. So right now,
too many bell picks. I ain't liking it anymore.
Traffic, everything's okay for Hocevar and all these guys up front.
And that comment is right in line with what Christopher Bell told us in the pre-race show. Wait for some laps on these tires, and you're starting to separate.
That's on you.
Boys.
That's on you for not liking it.
Bell 7th, the Toyota Racing Cam, running right about where he started.
Yeah, and he was pretty confident in his car, Mike. He talked about how comfortable he felt with it on the long run. You see his teammate Ty Gibbs right there behind him, so a lot of Gibbs cars up there in the front.
Chase Elliott moving up. He is up 2 spots from where he started, pushing his teammate Kyle Larson back 1. So move Elliott to 12th.
Yeah, and Chase Elliott's car looked good yesterday. You see Josh Berry and Corey Hine, Joey Logano right here on the front straightaway. Josh Berry's so dominant in this race last year.
Now Logano cars a blast from the past.
And then made that mistake down there in turn 4 and spun that.
That's the Discount Tire 22. That reminds me of the old Nationwide days.
Speed on that outside, and that's where it came in first. Watching the truck race, watching yesterday's O'Reilly race, that outside in 1 and 2. There's a lot of momentum, a lot of passes being made there. If you can get to their outside, you got them.
Larry Mack dropping.
Yeah, Mike, I'm watching Carson Hocevar, watching his data, and right now his big advantage at both ends of the racetrack, he's just able to carry more speed into the corner. Not a big advantage on the exit. He has to play with the throttle. But both ends, these first 8 laps, he's just carrying more speed on the entrance to the corner.
And again, that falls right in line with exactly what you showed us with that Toyota Cutaway car. That dirty air. He has all the max downforce, 100% air on the front of that race car. Maximum grip.
Hocevar the leader, then a 3-car Max Suarez, Briscoe, Hamlin, then Kyle Busch. Kind of alone there in 5th. These are the first laps in the top 5 that Kyle has run this season on a non-drafting track.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yesterday, new crew chief Andy Street had been up on the pit box with crew chief Jim Pullman the last few weeks, but RCR leadership decided the results, even though Kyle got his first top 10 of the season last week, that wasn't what they were looking for and made the change.
How about Denny Hamlin real quick? On the move with the 11 car. No surprise.
Carson Hocevar, last week's winner, this week's pole sitter, and he's led every one of the 10 laps so far.
Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom. We don't just ride the bull.
We are.
We're heavy.
You didn't need to mention that, yeah.
And Hellcats. And we're back
That was targeted.
Powertrain limited warranty. We're UFC fighting donut making.
Targeted and bullying.
Purchase and get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $3,500 bonus cash allowance on most 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab models.
Tired of rising prices? Then you need to weigh your options. T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. That means more money in your pocket. And our experience plans include amazing benefits, like top streaming services on us, free Dash Pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee. So you can tip the scales in your favor. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
Are you Marsha?
I am. I am.
Thanks for meeting me here. Usually not an interweb dating guy. Barely ever use this phone computer.
Unless it's to bundle my insurance with Liberty.
Oh, Sam, I hate this thing, but it's true. You can save hundreds bundling with Liberty.
Liberty?
Liberty? Liberty.
Are you hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some lasagna.
And some penny relief.
Only pay for what you need.
When the tried to stop you, you kept going. Breztri, a 3-in-1 inhaler. Better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take
Austin
Breztri
Dillon's
more
now
than
getting the
prescribed.
shit end of the
Breztri may
stick
increase
here.
risk of thrush,
He's running
pneumonia,
36th.
and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling.
I mean, he had to go to an engine
vision
backup.
changes or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breztri.
He didn't go to a backup car, but had an engine change. Briscoe up to second. Kyle Busch up to fourth.
The Busch Guide, cold and smooth survival skills.
My watch is broken.
You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour. Head for the mountains.
It's Pod's biggest sale of the year. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until May 18th. And see why Pods is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating or renovating, save up to 30% at pods.com.
Welcome back to the World 400, presented by Liqui Moly at Texas Motor Speedway. 16 laps complete. Carson Hocevar has led the ball.
Starting to see a trend here, Kevin.
Here's your aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Drive, test it, proven legendary.
Yeah, as we see Christopher Bell and Ty Gibbs right here, we're seeing those Toyotas work their way to the front. Carson Hocevar starting to fall off. You see Daniel Suarez start to drift to the back, or drift backwards.
Here comes Briscoe catching Hocevar.
But they have run down Hocevar.
And they have caught lap traffic also.
In a quick rate, too. All of a sudden, we're what?
Well, last year here, Hocevar led the first 22 laps from the pole, but lost the lead on pit road and never led again in that race. Kyle Busch has moved up to 4th, Chris Buescher to 5th, and Christopher Bell to 6th.
They were running him down a 1/10.5 to 2.5 tenths a lap. But look, that's how the mirror driving and how
And Hamlin takes second for Briscoe. He got a little squirrely there.
Briscoe crossed the wake of that car in front of him, and the front end took off, and
that was just a mistake on Briscoe's part. I think he ran up on him so fast that he didn't expect to run up on him as quick as he did, and then he got in that wake closer than he wanted instead of timing the pass up off the corner.
But look at the result. That's exactly the opportunity that Denny Hamlin needed. Thank you very much. To the lead. Here we go.
Here is Briscoe's radio.
Here we go.
Gotta be prepared for that.
And Denny Hamlin to the lead by Carson Hocevar.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what Larry McReynolds showed you in that cutaway car. It takes all the air off those cars. It's like the front tires come off the ground.
And that's
but
just,
you have to be ready for it, right, Kevin?
That's just a mistake, right? Like you gotta make sure that you know that that's. I mean, you gotta anticipate that's going to happen.
Chad Fincham has gone a lap down.
One chunk, and ultimately it cost him not making the pass. And Denny Hamlin went by him and cost him the lead.
So Hamlin to the lead, Briscoe now to 2nd, Hocevar drops to 3rd, Kyle Busch holding in 4th. His crew chief Andy Street allowed us to sit in on their team meeting this morning.
All right, guys, glad we got together today before the race. First off, I want to say thank y'all for welcoming me back into the program. I'm excited about the opportunity. All you guys are first class, and it's the best race team I've ever worked with. Qualifying went exceptionally well. Congrats to all you guys. Good job. It's a testament to all y'all's hard work this week. The race is probably the biggest amount of cautions we'll see in a race today, all year. So be prepared for two-tire strategy. All right, guys. Let's go have a good day. See everybody.
Well, we certainly appreciate Andy Street letting us sit in on his team meeting this morning. Had a conversation with him on the 8 car of Kyle Busch as well prior to the race, and he said that qualifying effort, as good as it was, gave him a little bit of heartburn. He was worried about getting the delta on where the balance of the car would need to be starting up front because they haven't done that a lot this year. Well, so far for Kyle Busch in the 8 car, that's worked out.
Hocevar's fall back to 3rd, and Denny Hamlin's pulled out to over a 2nd lead over Chase Briscoe here. 24 laps into the race.
Good to see the old 8 ball
did Chris Buescher's Ford in the top 5. A couple of drivers that started deep in the field have made some strong moves as this field tends to get single filed out. Ryan Blaney and Bubba Wallace each up 10. Josh Berry up 5 spots.
Yeah, that Ryan Blaney car is pretty darn fast, Clint. Looking at the lap times and as much traffic as he is in, he is definitely moving in the right direction. Bubba Wallace doing the same thing.
Yeah, and we heard about it. I mean, he talked about it earlier in the pre-race. He just got loose and missed his qualifying lap. Only one lap opportunity, and if he slips at least a little bit, you're mired back in traffic. But if anybody can dig away out of a hole, we've seen that 12 car do it time and time again.
Yeah, and really this race is one of those things it seems to be one of those styles that fits Ryan Blaney with the long run, making your car keep turning, and that's what they're good at.
Denny Hamlin out front. He leads all drivers in laps led this season. Over 600 of them coming into today's race.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle, we've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. Ace is the place with the help.
This isn't just a motorcycle. It's an engineering...
Need to get around Slosavar? Damn, Jaden.
It's a good...
Jaden, those are fighting words.
All your fans. It's your inner child. And it's all the stars in the sky.
It's a highway to your final form.
And as America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive protects whatever it means to you.
Wait, are you talking to me? Sorry, I can't hear anything with this thing on. This isn't just... No. That's you, sorry.
Does RAV stand for a really attractive vehicle?
Or rock anything vehicle.
Or runway approved vehicle. I can get used to this. Toyota, let's go places.
First, Papa John's made your favorite pizza. Now we're making your new favorite oven toasted sandwiches for only $7.99. The garlic sauce you love, we brush it on ciabatta and toast it to perfection. Better ingredients, better pizza, and now better sandwiches. Papa John's.
The Barn Bar, the county's best hangout, just got better. Here's the Living Smooth, with the always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light.
Runners will do anything to cut through the wind. Why? When you can go fast the easy way in hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. High-performance running shoes designed to cut through the wind with unbelievable speed. Plus, they're lightweight and feature Goodyear rubber. Go fast in Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst.
77, absolute weapon.
Really? That's my intro?
This is Carson Osborne. He doesn't follow the script. He rewrites it.
Coolest guy in Cup right now.
1 minute flat out, inches from the wall.
Just move out of the way.
Next, all chaos, full set, unapologetic, and a hurricane of hell yeah. All the way to victory lane.
I knew we were gonna win. I really did.
Never know. You never. Is this you?
Yeah, it's my new RAV4.
Do you think RAV stands for Rugged Adventure Vehicle? Whoa, dude.
I feel like it's the ridiculous acceleration vehicle.
Yeah, right there.
Isn't it the recreational activity vehicle?
I guess it could mean anything you want.
Oh yeah? What else you got? Toyota. Let's go places.
The greatest spectacle in racing is now just weeks away. The 110th Indianapolis 500. Don't miss the pageantry, tradition, and excitement of the world's biggest race. Sunday, May 24th, only on Fox. Here in Texas, Carson Hocevar led the first 19 laps from the pole. Then Denny Hamlin from row number 2 took charge, and he's been out in front for the last 14 laps.
Got pit stops happening. Christopher Bell's on pit road.
Christopher Bell.
Is this a scheduled stop? I think it is.
And Lap 33, Larry, seems like this is way on the edge of that first fuel window. Well, no, they're good to go on fuel, Mike. The split is lap 40, but I anticipated some would be coming early, and that's exactly what Adam Stevens and Christopher Bell did. They came about 7 laps early.
Briscoe's on pit road.
Briscoe, his teammate, they're coming, and more of them starting to come, Jamie.
That's right, the 19 was going to stay out a couple more laps, but
Got Bowman pitting.
come in, so Chase Briscoe is.
Larson's pitting. Elliott's pitting. A lot of cars up pit road now. I think it's on Gibbs. We've got Riley Herbst on pit road.
Yeah, and that's the thing that you don't want to do here in Texas, especially during these green flag.
Yeah, a lot of pit stops right now.
Have a mistake, speeding, something that you have to come back to.
Kyle Busch is pitting. Chris Buescher's pitting. Have a good stop here, Kyle. Don't fuck this up. Or pit crew, don't fuck this up.
Puts pressure on them. Look for him to pit. Zach Smith, Chris Buescher. Hand out the window on your lead. Kyle Busch getting 4 tires.
Ross Chastain, Corey Heim. Bubba's pitting.
And your leader, Denny Hamlin.
Here comes Denny.
Hamlin to the front end of pit road.
Yeah, as soon as Christopher Bell came to pit road, everybody else didn't want to give up that track position because they know how difficult it is to pass. Regan?
Well, Kevin, that's exactly what happened in the pit stall here. As soon as the 20 car hit pit road, Denny Hamlin's team put their helmets on, began to get ready. As for the car right now for Denny, just a little bit too free when he got out front. Otherwise, it's been good.
I'll tell you, hats off to Ross Chastain because he had the stutter coming out of his pit box so not to impede Hamlin.
Yeah, speaking of a stutter, right there in the 11, almost stalled it coming out. Keep an eye on this up here. The race is on.
Joey Logano, Noah Gregson in, A.J. Allmendinger, Ryan Blaney.
Hocevar is taking the lead.
It's going to be close as they merge onto the back stretch.
I don't think Hocevar's pitted yet. Yeah.
On the outside.
That's a combination of staying out a little bit.
So Briscoe is going to get past Hamlin. That will be the race for the lead.
Yeah, and ultimately that stalling the car, not stalling the car, but having those hiccups, getting out of the pit box right there, cost him the lead of the race.
So Hocevar back to the lead. He is one of 10 cars that have not yet made this green flag pit stop as Eric Jones comes down the pit lane. Hamlin's lead before it stops, 1.4 seconds over the 19. And we'll see if Hocevar comes this time. The first 8 cars and Cody Ware have not yet stopped. John Nemechek in.
I'm afraid this is going to hurt the 77, Kevin.
Yeah, I think as they were expecting him to come this time by, I think when you stay out that long, sometimes you give up so much lap time that you just lose.
Got Ty Gibbs on pit road.
Maybe make up a couple spots with those new tires, but we'll see how it works out for him.
Ty Gibbs pits from second place. Chad Fincham in. He's already gone a lap down. Ricky Stenhouse, one of the last to pit, and now just the first 6 cars have not yet been to pit road. Gibbs in and out.
Where will Kyle cycle back to?
And Hocevar continues to
Looks like Kyle will cycle back to 4th.
3 seconds. The fresh tires are in the
Bell
29.
had a productive stop there, though.
So you're giving up 7/8 a lap, Clint.
Eating his lunch. And here he comes. That's going to
Chad Fincham too fast entering.
I like that strategy.
Or too fast on section 1.
And now the pole sitter and last week's winner, the 77 of Carson Hocevar.
Carson Hocevar is pitting.
A long run all the way down to the end of pit road to his box.
Josh Berry will temporarily take the lead.
Will pick up the lead. Josh?
And the plan for Carson Hocevar was to pick around lap 40 or 41. About grip in the center of the corner. It'll be 4 tires and fuel for the pole sitter, Carson Hocevar.
Scott Gilliland is in. That leaves just Berry, Keselowski, and Custer on the racetrack without having stopped.
Kyle Busch will get around Hocevar.
Then you see
Berry's pitting, and then it's just Keselowski and Custer who still needs to pit.
Scenario for these guys staying out that long. You saw Chase Briscoe. He was so far ahead of Carson Hocevar when you couldn't even find him on a camera.
Here's Custer on pit road. That will leave just Brad Keselowski. This
19 team, you see Denny Hamlin starting to make a little bit of ground on Chase Briscoe. He definitely has a little bit better car, but that track position will be hard to gain when those cars are so even. Right now, that 3 car trying to stay on the lead lap, as you see Brad.
Much like we saw earlier in the race, though, Briscoe followed the 3 car in the corner, got tight again, and enabled Denny to catch him. You're going to have to, as the leader catches these lappers, that'll be opportunities for Denny.
Well, you got to time it right, Clint. You got to be able to get those runs at the right time, and sometimes you just have to maintain that gap on one end of the racetrack or the other. Chase just has to get that timing right to get through this lap traffic.
So Chase Briscoe, the clear winner of this pit cycle, he emerges with the lead over Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell.
Verizon Small Business Days are happening, and we're here at Patty's Diner. Ever since Patty's Mango Cheesecake went viral, business has been booming. Patty looks to find her rhythm as the plates keep moving, and the orders are not slowing down. Here comes the Verizon Business Expert. Ooh, and she's getting Patty great deals on business internet, One Talk, and a free 5G phone. Nice assist. What a comeback. Verizon Small Business Days are here. Score a meeting with an expert today.
The commercial 400. That's every race.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What did she call her?
Yeah, Kyle Cycles are on a 4th. That's where he was before the cycle of pit stops.
Like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze, Tan, and Spa.
If you need a tan, I'm your man.
We do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us. The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Does RAV stand for Remarkably Agile Vehicle? Or Raw Adrenaline Vehicle? Or Rapid Acceleration Vehicle? Toyota, let's go places.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved. Poof!
Arby's, we have the meat.
On the road again, like a man that gets this, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. It's the time of the season for
At Napa, we know that the right undercar solutions can stop safety issues before they start. Go further with complete repairs and grow your business. From brakes to suspension and chassis parts. Keep undercar under control with Napa.
You want fearless? Take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks, like that.
What's wrong with going in circles?
Different circles, Ross.
Okay.
Head for the mountains.
This is Arby's pulled pork and chopped brisket. This is the juicy result of slow smoking meat for up to 13 hours. And this is you forgetting time exists and getting lost in the sauce.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Saturday night, baseball night on Fox. This week, Jordan Walker looks to keep his breakout season rolling as he leads the Cards against Manny Machado and the Padres. Orioles see Mets Diamondbacks. Saturday 7, only on Fox. 50 laps complete in Texas. Christopher Bell, the first driver to pit, has taken his Joe Gibbs Toyota to the lead. Now, during the break, Chase Briscoe was up front, came up on the 3 of Austin Dillon.
If you see the 19 car, he's up out of the groove. He didn't hook the bottom like Denny is, and it enabled the 3 car to run that outside, get momentum, and now, wait a minute, that lapper's going right back around him.
Yeah, and he's fighting for his life to stay on the lead lap, and Briscoe tried to block him right there, but I think that the thing that I've noticed is Christopher Bell has found a lane that everybody can't really run up the racetrack, and he's making some hay. Makes the pass on the bottom. Briscoe chooses wrong right there. Gets in the same lane as the 3 car. Bell goes by him, but Bell can go in the bottom, he can go in the top. He's got a very versatile car right now. Jamie?
Yeah, just to update the 19, been listening to him. They were really happy with the balance overall yesterday, but so far today, they're fast, but that air is messing with them. Right after that moment you guys just showed, he came on the radio and said, I am just wrecking loose all of a sudden. Not sure what happened. And obviously, guys, I can report from down here, the wind is certainly picking up, and that's always an issue.
It certainly is, Jamie. And where's that wind blowing? Right down the back straightaway, making you looser into turn 3.
Yeah, it always seems like the wind blows in the same direction here, down that back straightaway. But when it starts to whip it definitely makes a difference in how that car handles.
This track has not been kind to Christopher Bell. He's led more laps today, 7, than in his total Texas career. He played only 6 total.
But I heard, you know, when Kevin was just telling me, he said the word versatile, and that's a dirt racer. You got a hot, slick racetrack, find the way around them, find the clean air, and that's a versatile dirt racer.
And that's the part that keeps you getting hung up in traffic here. And you know, the thing about Christopher Bell right now, we kind of talked about what he needs to do. He's kind of been inconsistent. They've had some bad luck. They've, you know, through the years kind of taken the days that probably thought that they should win or run in a certain position and then have a mistake. You can't do that in this point system. I think they have a car fast enough to be able to race for the championship and do exactly what he's doing today as we watch Denny Hamlin go under the 19 car of Chase Briscoe and take his effort in trying to get himself by the 3 car. That 3 car has been
He's been a tough pass.
He's been a tough pass as both these guys have kind of taken a swing at it and not been able to really make it happen easily.
Briscoe's car just hasn't taken off on this new set of tires. He said on the radio, very loose. Holding on to that car, the 19.
Behind him, Kyle Busch holding in 4th after a good stop, and Chris Buescher 5th.
And you see
pole sitter Hocevar
right at the bottom of our screen right there. Kyle Busch is actually driven almost to the back bumper of that 19 car of Chase Briscoe.
Now our pole sitter Hocevar came out of the pit stop cycle in 7th, but the driver who shared the front row with him, not quite as lucky, Josh.
Yeah, we talked off the top of the race about Daniel Suarez and how they knew they had some speed after practice, but they were struggling with the handling, but the speed is not there either. Suarez coming over the radio complaining about that car, and then recently came over complaining about a vibration in that 7 car. The team said we're going to have to ride it out, but let us know if it gets worse. Jamie?
Well, one man who is on a mission going in the right direction is the 12 of Ryan Blaney, up to 13th already. That's 18 spots better than where he started today. It was interesting talking to his crew chief, Jonathan Haslam, this morning. You know, he reminded me Penske Racing has struggled on mile-and-a-half tracks. He said, however, a few weeks ago, we got to be part of the test at Chicagoland Speedway. That's another mile-and-a-half. He said, we actually learned something we were able to apply to our setup today. So they weren't too concerned about it. They just didn't want to get too tight so that his car can move forward, and that's exactly what they're doing.
He started 31st, Blaney running in 13th after the first round of pit stops here. Bottom of your screen, Corey Heim 19th, Daniel Suarez 20th. We still have 31 cars on the lead lap, back to Shane Van Gisbergen after 59 of 80 laps in stage 1. Christopher Bell out front in Texas.
Oh, wait. You like Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance, the attention, the celebrity, the bragging rights, the bravado, because all we've ever really wanted is for every Ford driver to feel this.
home is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. Home is where you make all your best memories. Backyard campouts, early morning coffees. Oh, left. Oh, it's your yard now. Because it's not just the home we protect, it's all the memories you make there. Nice work.
Christopher Bell in the lead.
Come on, buddy. If it's important to you,
There's about a half-second lead over Denny Hamlin.
So hydrate or caffeinate. Why not both? New Sonic Refreshers blend real fruit with energizing green tea. Try it sparkling or still in 3 delicious flavors for just $2.99 each. New Sonic Refreshers.
I used to struggle with dandruff, but now I use Head & Shoulders every wash because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders nourishes your scalp and stops flakes where they start, leaving your scalp feeling healthy and flake-free. From the #1 dermatologist recommended brand.
Busher battling with Bush. Yeah, he'll get around it for fourth.
Roar. The crowd screams. And the day is set to perfect.
Chad Fincham has gone to the garage.
Liberty and the pursuit of speed.
Lucky to do this thanks to all the people that sacrificed for it.
That's why we stand with pride and reverence to celebrate the men and women whose sacrifice and commitment makes our pursuit possible. Together with Coca-Cola, NASCAR salutes.
Here's what we'll say about the road to greatness.
The name Ford is synonymous with desert racing. You gotta keep pushing. The desert's not gonna let up.
It sure isn't paved.
It's a challenge just to finish.
Seems we may need to make a good adjustment, yeah. You have Indian food? I've literally never had Indian food in my entire life. I mean, maybe I have, and I just didn't know it. But
15 laps to go in stage 1 at Texas. Christopher Bell leading. He has 3 top 5s here in 7 Texas starts. Regan?
Things going very well for the 20 as we see a potential pass for the lead here as Denny tries to get to the outside of his teammate. A little contact on the backstretch as well. Talking to those guys though before the race, I asked him about some of the struggles that they've had as it's going to get really dicey off at turn 4 right now. As Denny Hamlin takes the lead from his teammate, but the struggles that they have had with that 20 car to give results, they said we don't carry that baggage from us week to week. We
battling with Gibbs now, yeah. He's falling back to 6th.
Well, they're mired in
Hamlin's in the lead.
Right in front of them, forcing their hand to run. Kind of unorthodox running on the bottom, Kevin, and we saw that all weekend long, whether it be the truck race or the O'Reilly race yesterday. Makes it hard to pass.
Yeah, and you see the reverse. Yeah, it's reversed right there as the 6 goes.
Oh, trouble! Oh, Bell! Bell's around! Caution is out! Oh my god!
After contact back in turn.
Wow.
And at lap 69, we have
And Christopher Bell's involved. Todd Gilliland around.
Who went spinning. And Christopher Bell with a pretty solid impact.
Wow.
He's in big trouble.
Wow.
And we were just talking about the bad luck that Christopher Bell had here. And just the car spinning just barely clipped him.
Wow.
Turned him around.
So we're on lap 69 right now. Is Bell actually still the leader? Or? No, Hamlin is.
Right in his lap.
Damn.
The car's trying to stay on the lead.
Oh yeah,
lap
Bell's
as
fucked.
we get close to the end of the stage.
God damn. Told you.
The tire whirling around the right front is not going to do any good as Bell tries to get it to pit road.
You were telling me what I got, but you couldn't pronounce anything on the menu. Yeah. I mean, you could spell it. Spelling and pronouncing things are two totally different tasks. Yeah, that might be it for Bell today.
Same thing last week.
4 of the last 5
But Denny Hamlin will be Mr. 69.
Well, let's watch it again. You see the car get sideways up on the high lane. Tries to get in the gas. It does. To keep it out of the wall, brings it down. It just barely clips Bell. Turns him head on into the wall.
And Bell is in just such an awkward spot right there. He's got Denny Hamlin below him.
Racing for the lead.
You see him coming down the racetrack, but you can only turn it so hard down the racetrack before it'll just spin out.
Let's watch from the number 20.
So Denny Hamlin will be Mr. 69. Yeah, they were battling for the lead. And Denny's lucky to not have got collected in that.
so frustrating.
That was quick.
Got back in the gas. They're trying to beat him. Just barely. So close. Wow. Both ends. Pretty well beat on.
Yeah, Christopher Bell's heavily fucked.
Danny's already 9th in the points, so reckon before stage 1 right here. Point-wise.
Larry, we're going to have 10 laps to go when pit road opens. What are we going to see? Yeah, we've been well over 20
So
laps.
Bell has made his way to the DVP area.
I think you're going to see most of them take 4. But remember, we're going to go back racing with about 7 or 8 laps to go on a stage. Don't be surprised to see somebody roll the dice and maybe try just 2 here.
All right, pit stops happening. 11 to go on the stage.
Lead lap cars to pit road with 10 to go in the stage. Jamie?
And Chase Briscoe, the 19, comes in from second, led his first laps ever at Texas earlier, led 4 laps there.
Kyle Busch comes on pit road 5th. Let's see where he gets out.
As we recorded, said the bumps have really been affecting him as well. Air pressure, Reagan.
Kyle Busch just a little bit too tight this run. Found like he damaged the right front sub. An adjustment for that. And Denny Hamlin a little tight at max load. Josh?
For Chris Buescher, he's been on both sides of it. Too tight, too loose, too tight this last run. 4 tires of fuel here.
There is the race off pit road. 5 cars stayed out, led by Eric Jones and Ricky Stenhouse. Todd Gilliland goes spinning and collects race leader Christopher Bell.
Denny was lucky to not be involved in that.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle, we've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
They customize car insurance to save people.
Well, that was shocking.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this. Oh, this Jr.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right, right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Diabetes can be complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Easily track your glucose and lower your A1C with the Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor. This is progress. Try for free at freestylelibre.us.
The Indy 500 doesn't have a red carpet. It has bricks, riddled with oil, dirt, and 114 years of history. Pucker up.
This is the 2026 Nissan Frontier. With world's most awarded V6 engine in the last 30 years. And enough power to bring all your toys. This Frontier was built to get there. Wherever there is. Go further in the 2026 Nissan Frontier. Nissan, number 1 in vehicle quality.
So probably have about 7 laps to go when we go back green.
Or get up to $47.50 total savings on select Frontier tracks.
Maybe 6.
Just remind me, people, if you're injured in a rideshare crash, give me a call.
Thanks.
Hey, what about me?
Yep, drivers too. Injured in a rideshare crash that wasn't your fault, give me a call.
Got it. Rideshare crash? Call William Matar.
Right. On to the next rideshare. Rideshare crash? Only call William Matar.
Next week, NASCAR heads to the rolling hills of western New York for its second road course of the season at Watkins Glen. ARCA kicks off the action on Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern on FS2, followed by the Truck Series, racing at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1. Then, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series races on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern on the CW. And to finish the weekend strong, the Cup Series races on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
Dress warm, but come join us in the Finger Lakes region of New York State.
at Watkins Glen. New track limits will be imposed on a couple of corners. It'll be a fun race. All right, the first 5 drivers on your pylon there stayed out and did not stop. Kosovar and Preece in 6th and 7th took 2 tires each. All those drivers looking for stage points just 8 laps from now.
Yeah, these are the types of situations where your car gets torn up because you have the variance in speed from the guys that are at the front of the pack, the guys on the tire strategy.
Predicting someone new is about to enter the chat. Probably have insider information of that.
In a short amount of time at the end of this stage, so good opportunity for some of these guys to grab some unexpected points in stage 1 here.
And nothing but the Corvette pace car.
You probably have insider information to know that.
Jones, who is our leader now. Ryan Blaney, pit road. What happened?
Well, the wheels fell off the bus, but I think this time might take a little blame. Let's listen.
All good there, no problem. That's all I did, but sorry. Screwed that up. Race, I'm an idiot. Shake it off early here. Hold on, we'll rebound.
Then they're stalled it, Kev. Oh.
Kyle was fell back to 10th, but there were some guys who stayed out, so trying to get stage points.
That one sounds like he's got it in the wrong gear.
Second gear, that's what I was thinking.
Bellows out of his car and making the mandatory trip to the care center. Is he done for the day?
You guys nailed it right there. Just talked to the team, and they said he got it stuck in gear.
He's not done for the day.
The box, so that was he took it hard on himself, guys. But we've seen him come to the field once today. We're going to have to see him do it again as he'll restart 27.
Well, I'm almost glad to see that because the pit crew changes that have been made had been very positive these last 2 weeks. As Coach Gibbs has a word with Christopher Bell. Out of race after being collected in Todd Gilliland's spit.
All right, it's going to be 6 laps to go in the stage when we go back green.
Really hard to run that high up on the racetrack with where that bump is off of turn 4.
Speaking of racing hard as you could, watch these old tires, 2 tires. This is going to get wild.
Eric Jones, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ross Chastain, AJ Allmendinger, John Nemechek, Carson Hocevar, Ryan Preece. Green flag's back in the air.
Jones, Ricky Stenhouse in front of Chastain and Allmendinger.
4 wide, Briscoe way out on the outside.
Nemechek fading, that's why they get 4 wide. Ooh.
Yeah, it's so hard on those old tires.
Oof. Here comes Hocevar, the Hurricane.
Just the front end does not want to turn as we see a battle for the lead right here.
Eric Jones pulls away with the lead.
Stenhouse hit that bump with the wrong angle. Goes way up the racetrack and Eric Jones drives off.
And here comes Hocevar. On the inside of Allmendinger for 3rd.
Oh man, this is really squirrely.
You see when that one car moved down and
Bell is done for the day.
air off those cars, they all scattered, made them really tight behind him.
Hocevar just 2 tires, but it hasn't seemed to slow his march back toward the front. Everybody coming on new tires now.
Yeah, and you see Denny Hamlin stuck right there behind the 60 car of Ryan Preece. He's lost a whole bunch of ground to Chase Briscoe. Ty Gibbs has gone by him, so his lane has not been favorable to him on this last restart.
And that's holding up Chase Elliott and everybody behind him. Trying to make some steam in that top lane. 3.5 to go, stage 1. And right now, Denny Hamlin in the 11 with the last stage point.
Yeah, and he is definitely still losing spots right there. As you see Chase Elliott make it 3 wide on him. Austin Cindric now on the bottom 3 wide. So Denny Hamlin struggling on this restart.
Cindric to the inside, 3 wide into the corner. Top lane Gibbs.
Yeah, just not working out for Ryan Preece with the strategy that they had on this restart. Not able to keep himself in the top 10.
Well, he's faded to 15.
Look at this. Briscoe, woo, that was close. Getting into 3, Chastain was trying to block them all. He was blocked high, blocked low.
Ooh!
Oh, contact.
That scared the shit out of me.
Got together.
Yeah, the cars are so edgy right there through that tri-oval.
2 to go on the stage.
Byron just into the back bumper in the wrong spot of the 8 car trying to help push him by.
And the 9 of Chase Elliott now in the final point position.
Yeah.
Coming to 1 to go. They're going to be 3 wide. It's going to be
Coming to the final lap of the stage.
one car. Wow.
Got to be so careful with those cars when they get that close. That inside car, sometimes it'll just pull them into the door of the outside car, but they got away with it right there, Mike.
Chastain now in the 10th and final point position. He and Hamlin are going to battle for it.
That's mean at Camden.
And Eric Jones.
Eric Jones is going to win stage 1 at Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas.
For second.
So that was a 3-minute and 4-second green flag run to end the stage there. I'm going to go outside and smoke. I'll be back for the start of the second stage.
Score stage points. Stage 1 complete with that Jones boy out in front.
That Jones boy.
COPD is an ugly reality. I watch as this world just keeps getting smaller. But then, Trelegy helped us see things a little differently. With 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps airways open for a full 24 hours and prevents future flare-ups. Once daily Trelegy also improves lung function, so he can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful all day and night.
We are green. 33 drivers are going to sprint into the eye of a tornado. Let's go.
The Indianapolis 500.
You only have so much time. So feed Science Diet with our clinically proven antioxidant blend, helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human, there's hills. Science does more.
When the world gave them setbacks, science gave them bounce backs. And when your vet delivered life-altering news, science delivered life-changing nutrition. Hill's Prescription Diet. Science does more.
A long day can be a lot longer when your dog has digestive upsets. Hill's Prescription Diet GI Nutrition helps support digestive upsets and other GI issues in as little as 24 hours, so you can both feel better.
I would go outside the motorhome because I always like to hear the crowd reaction. That is a crowd reaction I haven't heard since, well, I haven't heard it in a long time, but when Dale Jr. would be in an Xfinity race or a Busch Series race and I was there watching, the crowd reaction for Cletus McFarland was unbelievable this weekend.
Check out the all-new Fox Sports digital show Speed with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by Boeing. Subscribe to Speed on Fox, on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. 82 laps, stage 1 complete, waiting for pit road to open. Jamie?
Christopher Bell has been checked and released. Wrong place at the wrong time, leading this race, and you got collected. Another bad luck race here. How do you describe just the disappointment?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bummer, but I'm just, I'm so thankful. I'm thankful that I get to drive really fast race cars. Thankful that I got the lead laps today. Thankful that I get to carry the green colors. Drive for Joe Gibbs Racing. And, yeah, we, I was a couple feet away from having a great day. But, yeah, it's going to turn around at some point.
See a Watkins fan. Mike?
Thanks, Jamie. Tough break for one of the fastest cars here.
It's so tough when you get those streaks and I'll have all those things happen and just to keep your confidence up. So, hate it for Christopher Bell.
Speaking of confidence, look at this guy right here. Busch has more laps run in the top 5 today than the last 11 mile-and-a-half races combined. Got him some stage points. It's been cleared back to Atlanta, our second race since he's had stage points.
Well, that was a great call from a lot of angles. 43 of Eric Jones stayed out from 18th. Ricky Stenhouse from 22nd. Allmendinger from 25th. All got some stage points. So they were having a mediocre day at best. And why not just take a chance and stack some stage points on right now? Obviously, they're going to lose track position right here, but at least you got something to show for it.
Celsius on board with A.J. Allmendinger, who will pit from 7th position. This pit road is open. Stenhouse, Allmendinger.
A lot of cars coming up pit road right here.
Squirrels will get a needed adjustment here. Noah Gregson pushing Connor Zillage mid-track along the pit lane.
Yeah. One car that is on pit lane right there you see in the middle of the screen is Kyle Larson. We haven't talked about him at all today, Clint, but usually we're talking about how fast he is right here. But he's been struggling today.
Alex Zanardi was a racer in Formula One. He was a champion in the kart IndyCar series, but he will best be remembered for the pass that he used to beat Brian Herta coming down the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. What a move. He also started burnouts and made them popular. After losing both legs in a race car crash, he came back and was a multiple Paralympian champion. Chip Ganassi said it best. Alex didn't just overcome adversity, he redefined what was possible. He passed away this week at 59.
Seconds left in the World Cup final. The U.S. gets set from the corner.
Do you believe in miracles?
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to reach the unreachable star.
As the crowd cheers.
Without question at all, history has been made here tonight. To be willing to march into hell, for heavenly cause. And I know, if I'll only be true.
Told you we'd win. Zlatan is still hands. Oh, no, he's not.
Bethlehem, Texas liquor stores across the state have run out of beer.
What? You think the U.S. is going to win the World Cup?
It could happen.
Never going to happen.
What? You don't believe in miracles?
Thank you very much.
This is the 2026 Nissan Frontier. With the world's most awarded V6 engine in the last 30 years. And enough power to bring home your toys. This Frontier was built to get there. Wherever there is. Go further in the 2026 Nissan Frontier. Nissan, #1 in vehicle quality. Get 0% APR finance.
We're back.
for 60 months, or get
Getting ready for the start of stage 3.
on select Frontier trims.
What do you mean Jaden's spoiling shit?
Experience and
Are you on a delay, Camden?
That's what matters most when you need help after being injured in a car or truck.
The rule is don't say anything until you see it like happen on my stream. But like I feel like Jaden knows that I'm pretty aligned with him.
Than any other law firm in Central New York. Choosing the wrong lawyer after an accident can cost you everything. Choosing the right one can save your future. If you've been injured in a car or truck accident, make the right call. James Alexander Law.
What should I
I like that dog that we're dog sitting right now. Simon, he's cool. He's a 3-year-old Bernedoodle. So a Bernese mountain dog.
The 3 for me is now available with the big crispy chicken sandwich. Wait,
And a
it
poodle
still comes
mix.
with bottomless chips and salsa and a bottomless drink.
It's pretty tall.
Fast food
It's
is
kind of
not
goofy
gonna like
looking.
This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99
I like
you
him.
can eat.
86 laps complete, and the season's 2 first-time winners are at the front of the field, Carson Hocevar and Ty Gibbs. Here's how long it took several of our current drivers to score their first.
Well, then hide the chat when you're
From 91 for Hocevar to
not like
141
actually chatting.
for Ty Gibbs, the 2 most recent. And as few
What's
as
up,
4
Eric?
starts
How you
later,
doing?
the second win came. Along with
Eric, you
the
still
Gibbs
sober?
For Hocevar to find their way back to victory lane.
Yeah, usually once you knock that barrier over, you're able to make it happen a little more consistent. Jamie?
Yeah, and you guys, Kyle Larson is just going in the wrong direction. He just says he's so tight, nothing to lean on with the rear wheels. They've been working on it every stop. They started out with air pressure.
Yep,
Didn't
over
really
7
move
months,
the
yeah.
needle. So
We love Eric. Eric,
rear wedge adjustment. It
you went to the
broke a
race with
little
us
bit,
last year
so they just made a
in New
left
Hampshire.
rear wedge
He
adjustment
got
to
super
try to hold
fucked up.
that grip. That's what he's
Partially off my beer.
Way to restart.
Partially off my weed too.
But he was the 8 car off
But
pit
he
road
got super fucked
because
up
the
that
first
day.
17 cars
Left the race
all
early because he was so
17
fucked up.
stayed out. So the first
And like
car
went to the
with 4
hospital.
fresh tires
And has been sober for over 7 months since then. So fucking happy for him. I say as I'm getting super drunk. But love that for him.
Here we go for stage 2 as the drivers approach the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Hocevar inside,
Back green.
Ty Gibbs outside.
Yeah, we would expect that 54 car to drive right around the 77 based upon his
Ty
driving
Gibbs
record. So, see if that
does
happens.
looks like, but then Kyle's chopping back a bit.
See, Chase Briscoe going to get a huge run on both of these cars.
Ah!
Whoa, big block. That's going to... We've seen that with Briscoe before.
That wasn't arrow blocking, that was more
Blocking, yeah, that was a big block. Blocking is a huge part of what we do in today's world. If you're in that 77 car with a 2-tire disadvantage, you have to do that. You better be bold and keep a hold of this clean air as long as you possibly can. You get mired in traffic, you are finished. Yeah, and he's hanging in there a lot better than I expected him to. But I think that cycle on the tires probably made this a little more even.
Oh, Ranger Suarez left the
compared to
Red
stickers,
Sox
so
Astros game
it's gonna
early.
be short-lived, but the longer he can hold on to it and keep this clean air, the better it'll be longer.
Well, they both stopped at lap
Jaden, shut up. I'm literally only have that. This is my second beer. So shut up.
Briscoe got 4 tires, the 77 only took 2.
You're stupid.
Just barely not able to clear Carson Hocevar right there. You see the side draft take effect, and that car drive right back by. Oh, slid up a little bit. Oh, see him hit the bump. Gets hit the bump.
Red Sox and Astros in the top of the 10th inning. Tied 1-1.
You just have one moment here with all the throttle that you carry and the speed. When you have to give that momentum up, it makes it look like you just slam on the brakes.
There's the fight for 5th place. Kyle Busch battling Chris Buescher. Those two, Chevy and Ford, have been going at it all day.
And they're the only Chevys and the Fords that have been consistently up front, too, to your point.
Oh,
Obviously,
someone's around. Byron's around. Byron goes around. Caution is out.
And everybody gets by.
Ooh, that was close. Man, it's a great thing that
Caution's
he didn't
out
have that
for
car
William
back on the
Byron.
racetrack. That could have been a massive round.
Third caution of the
Or a
day.
good thing he didn't go all the way through the grass because it
There's
has
been a 2-minute and 4-second green flag run.
trucks and O'Reilly cars already this weekend.
Well, they're up. Charlie.
William Byron got by with one there. third caution flag. Lap 93.
Get a little bit caught up here. We'll come and get four. Then we'll come and look at it after.
Valvoline onboard cam for William Byron. Boy, he came around right in front of half the field.
We'll have to see, much like Gibbs, it was in the vicinity of this bump, Kevin. The bump is the tunnel. You see him up here in the front of your screen. And actually the tunnel's back there, but it could see the car's already sideways.
Yeah.
I think it's probably because of that bump.
Yeah, what'll happen is you'll go through that bump, and as it rebounds out of the bump, it starts to come up in the air. That car will get higher off the ground and lose downforce. Oh, man, Logano all but wiped that 24 out, but almost identical to Todd Gilliland's wreck, being up the racetrack, hitting the bump, and that car just snapping around.
He was running in 7th place. Let's ride along.
Listen to this bump.
Hang on to it. Get his, flag it down. Still it's in. Get it back rolling right again. Try to get back to the track.
And you can see right there when he bottomed out in the seat, you can see his body go down, and that car spins right around just in time for the bump.
This caution is exactly.
Your fantasy team is hot garbage today. I don't do fantasy no more because Jaden don't want to.
It's also what everybody needed.
And it's also a start. Ah! I did it again, but Jaden doesn't know.
On the radio for Chase Briscoe, they're right on the edge of the fuel window when they wanted to come in and pit, so they just decided to say yes. Right side's only in a collision with the flag of Larson. He has to back it up.
Oh, Briscoe and Larson had a collision.
Like the 9-car chase, we see him exiting pit road right now. That car squirmy to take off, but they made it better on that most recent run.
The 88 and the Ford overshot their pit. There's damage there. Is that Logano?
That's Logano right there. He ran into the back of Cole Custer, who was checking up to let the 54 out of his pit box, and
that
Joey did him.
The left front's towed way out too. I think it's got a tow link broke. Yeah, that car's killed.
Oh yeah, Logano has a lot of damage. That's bad.
Well, there's Custer in blue, red, and yellow, the Andes colors.
Oh, damn. Jeez. Yeah, that's bad. Mess on pit road, yeah. What a mess.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. Tremfya can help with remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and 2 years. Some had visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Break away with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Sarah Benzino, Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call Harper?
Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body LLC.
They actually sold the twins' name and rings.
You know, like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
Yeah, Jimmy Logano's car's destroyed.
You need a tan?
Probably shouldn't have smoked PCP with all the drivers before the race. Yeah, you definitely did that. That was fun.
The right money moves aren't as absurd.
Sam's gonna be on the floor by the start of stage 3. That's not true, Camden.
What are you waiting for? Sign up for the free NASCAR fan rewards loyalty program today.
You definitely did not smoke PCP with all the drivers before the race. Or what if you did when we weren't looking? You just fucking... You just weren't paying attention and you just did it.
Science delivered life-changing nutrition. Hill's prescription diet. Science does more.
A long day can be a lot longer when your dog has digestive upsets. Hill's Prescription Diet GI Nutrition helps support digestive upsets and other GI issues in as little as 24 hours, so you can both feel better.
You recorded it? Okay. Oh, can you show me the video?
Clinically proven antioxidant up-to-date blend. Keeping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human. There's Hills. Science does more.
Going back to Texas, where a single car spin by William Byron leads to 3 different calamities on pit road.
They all did today. That's why nobody knows how to drive on pit road. Oh, I see.
And this is what happens when you
She went
have
to
two
Texas and
tires,
smoked
cars coming out
PCP
of
with
the
them.
pit box is so quick. Oh, that car, that hit harder than
Let's
I
see what
thought
this
it
says. The breathalyzer.
It's definitely hurt on the 19.
Yeah, that car's in big trouble.
Gotta wait the 20 seconds to use it.
Next, Joey Logano and Cole Custer. Cole Custer trying to let the 54 out of his box, but look at Custer. He's not quite close enough to even get into his pit. And now you're going to ride along with the Hunt Brothers Pizza Cam and Logano.
0.054. Is it really already at that?
Denny Hamlin gets blocked in by Connor Zillich, who ends up
I'm gonna do it again.
shooting his pit and having to back up.
Take a sip of water.
Well, let's listen first to Logano.
Or was it just picking up the fact that I recently took a sip? 0.054. Damn, yeah.
You're starting to hear some of the frustration.
I'm legally impaired.
Here's Logano's view of the spin earlier of William Byron. He just gets by.
But not legally, like, intoxicated, I don't think.
Yeah, well, he survived.
0.08 is legally
75 miles an hour,
intoxicated.
and then down there on pit road at about 35, completely tore the left front off. And in those moments, in the driver's seat, you're trying to
So
navigate
Logano, I think, is
everything,
done.
looking forward, looking in your mirror, and it all happened pretty fast. I'm not sure if he was looking in his mirror.
We see it all the time. When you have
Cole
guys
Custer went to the
taking 2
garage.
tires, some taking 4 tires, it leads to calamity on that pit road.
I'm going to even add to it. You had a lot of drivers like Michael McDowell, Cedric, Allmendinger, Chastain, and Jones doing fuel only. So you had all kinds of agendas, quick pit stops that time. That led to a lot of that.
Well, for Joey Logano, this season has been way up or way down. He's the defending winner of this race, goes off on the hook. And look at those finishes. Top to bottom.
It's on Sport of Humble, you want it?
About the time you think you're on the top, you wind up trying to figure out how to even get back on track to finish a race. And right now, that's where that 22 team is, unfortunately.
And he'll probably fall
Back
out
green.
of chase contention. He was 15th coming in. Back to green.
And this is exactly how this racetrack gets unraveled. You've got no tires, 4 tires, 2 tires. Watch this.
Corey Heim and Zane Smith, the yellow and green car up front, did not stop under this caution flag. Brad Keselowski trying to take advantage here.
Yeah, and you're so right, Clint. I mean, you look at this field right now with the way that everything is mixed up at the front, all the cars that have been up front, in the back, and cars that have been
Kyle's now back to 12th.
This is exactly
Now back to 13th.
in line with
Not 12th.
everything that's happened at this
No,
track
13th.
over the last
I
several
don't know
years.
what it is.
But who had Corey Heim on their bingo card to be leading the race?
Well, I like the strategy. They were the first of 7 cars that stayed out.
Now 12th, now
including
13th.
Zane Smith,
Fucking
Keselowski,
stop fucking with me.
Stenhouse, Daniel Suarez, Nemechek, and Riley Herbst all stayed out for track position.
They need this thing to get spread out here and run green and get some laps under the belt to get reestablished of kind of where you're going to run and look for the speed in your race cars. When it jumbles up the field like this, all hell breaks loose.
Before the first 5 just ran their personal fastest lap of the
I was
race.
just getting ready to say, Corey Heim just ran 28.92. Second place, Keselowski ran his fastest lap. So these cars have speed, and they're learning a lot about their race cars up in the front right now.
But in the back, caution waves.
Caution for Ty Gibbs.
The wall, in turns 3 and 4, it's Ty Gibbs. In trouble on the right front.
Yeah, looks like he's gotten in the wall right there.
He was just passing for the lead the last run.
No free pass.
That was about a minute and 42-second green flag run.
But this is what happens. This is what happens when that field gets mixed up like that. You have instances where you're trying to get by cars, forcing the issue, and it looks like right here, it's going to put an end to Ty Gibbs' day.
So Corey Heim, part-time driver for Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin's team, 23:11, has the Xfinity fastest lap of the race. Just set 2 laps ago, and Brad Keselowski also set his personal best on that lap. Hocevar, early in the race, ran his quickest lap.
Where'd everyone go?
2. All right, let's see what happened to Ty Gibbs.
Where did everybody go? Go.
You can see him back there in the back. I think he got help, Kevin. I can't tell who's the car behind him, but I think it might be Ryan Preece.
Yeah, he definitely got into the back of him for sure.
And that's a product. All right, he lost that track position. I just said, man, he was just running up front when he got sideways, hit that bump earlier, and contending for the lead, the point spot. Gets mired back in traffic with a 4-tire stop, and now he's in the pits with a junk race car.
Another single car caution. Seems to be the hallmark of the Texas Motor Speedway. A little damage on the nose of Preece's car.
Probably got green paint on it.
These caution laps are helping those cars that stayed out make it to the end on fuel. I don't see anybody pitting there.
Well, that's what you hope so. When you stay out on the racetrack like that, caution, please. I need to save some gas.
There's the Celsius cam of A.J. Allmendinger. Having a run here today. He's 15th.
When the All-Stars come to town, you don't stay home. On May 15th through 17th, you gather the crew, you pack the cooler, you make it a monster weekend. Tailgates, free fan zone fun, and the NASCAR All-Star Race at Dover Motor Speedway. This is the weekend everyone talks about. Get your tickets today at DoverMotorspeedway.com or call 800-441-RACE.
It starts with Celsius. Feel like I can feel good about it. I'm going to need it. I'm training for life. From after-school pickups to meal prep to a 12-hour night shift. I don't have time to get ready. I've got to stay ready.
Still here, I don't know where the PCP dealer went. He
He
probably retired from dealing PCP, and he felt bad about it.
4:49 a.m.
You know, that's what I think.
He
He realized that the dealings of PCP was not the way to the way of the way. So he stopped.
Silverado's #1 in manufacturer loyalty, so they can go where others won't and always get it done. As long as Chevy people keep showing up, we'll keep building trucks that do the same.
Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on this Silverado or $7,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Plus, eligible military personnel can get $1,000 bonus cash on most Chevy models.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle, we've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome to Lindy's.
We're only on lap 25 of the second stage.
Orla exhaust is a pipeline between driver.
You want to see Mike Joy on PCP? You give Ty Gibbs PCP? Oh wow. You want to see Mike Joy on PCP? That'd be fun.
Fully connected with a rolling jet that breathes fire.
Chevy drivers need a truck that shows up.
Now look at this, the Hurricane Carson Hocevar.
That's why Chevy
It's
Silverado's
fucking his
#1 in
mom.
manufacturer loyalty, so they can go where others won't and always get it done. As long as Chevy people keep showing up, we'll keep building trucks that do the same.
Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on this Silverado or $7,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Plus, eligible military personnel can get $1,000 bonus cash on most Chevy models.
Looks like your Larson bet. What Larson bet?
Racing on Earth, it's the racing capital of the world. Alex Palou looks to continue his dominance of the 14-turn IMS Road Course. It's the final race before the 500, Saturday, 4:30 Eastern, on Fox from Indianapolis. Let's go to the Care Center. Jamie Little.
Joey Logano's been checked and released. He avoided the on-track incident over 180 miles an hour, and then on pit road, 35 miles an hour, you're taken out of this race. What did you see there, Joe?
Yeah, everyone was trying to do two tires, and the whole field's past you because the pit stops are so fast with two tires, and he's checked up in front of me, stopped, and you're trying to look and try to get up out of the way, and it just stopped. There was nothing I could do if I couldn't stop in time. So it's been a tough year, Jamie, to say the least, but proud of the speed we had today. Discount Tire Mustang had good speed.
Very unfortunate for Logano.
Going out there and running, into that long run there at the end of the stage. We were one of the best, if not the best car. Just
won this race last year.
It hurt even more, to be honest with you, but glad we had speed at least. And all you can do is keep digging, go to the next one.
Thanks, Joey. Mike?
So this is the third mile-and-a-half track we've been on this year. At Las Vegas and Kansas, there were no DNFs or did not finish. And already in the garage, Logano, Custer, and Bell.
All right.
Bell from an on-track incident, Logano and
Back
Custer
green.
from the pit road collision. Heim and Keselowski up front for the restart.
Yeah, I mean, on that last run, you see that quick lap time that Corey Heim laid down. And
Corey Heim pulling away once again, man. He's looking great.
Out front, looking good.
Suarez battling for second. That battle's over.
You're not getting off the hook with that, Kevin. We'll come back to that later because we've got some chaos going on today.
Elliott outside of Stenhouse for fifth.
Yeah, and you see just in the middle of the pack where everything is still mixed up at the front. Everything's a little smooth, but in the middle.
Logano done for the day.
See Hocevar and Denny Hamlin. I don't know if they made contact, but they definitely both had to check up and
definitely got squeezed off the two, and then they squeezed Jones getting into three. You got to keep your elbows up. You lose positions in this dirty air like this, you can't get them back. Very hard.
That's back at 16th place.
And you got to do all you can do on these restarts to gain as much as you can, because as they get strung out, the amount of cars that you need to pass and the time it takes to pass them just.
Jaden, what Larson bet were you talking about?
Throughout the day, and the field spreads out. So when they're all backed up like that, you want to try to capitalize on as many spots as possible.
Side by side for fifth, side by side for seventh.
I hear you there, Kevin, but I think you need to take a deep breath, slow things down a little bit, let this race come back to you. Adversity is going to be a big part of what I'm seeing today at Texas.
Well, that's what Chase Briscoe is doing. He restarted 14th. He is already up to 9th.
Yeah, and I was really worried about that 19 car. It looked like that right front fender had damage, but it doesn't seem to have affected his car that much.
Check inside of Busher. That's for 7th place. And Tyler Reddick coming back up, challenging for the top 10.
There you go, Mike. You finally said his name today. We haven't said it since.
What is this, Jaden?
The starting lineup. They just have a great knack right now of keeping themselves in the race, surviving the chaos, continuing to work on their car, and he'll be relevant when that thing is over, most likely.
Well, I'll tell you another
wow,
name
that's
we haven't
crazy.
said all day.
But Jaden, you didn't answer my question. What is your Larson bet?
Got through all these circumstances, and now we've got the clean air, and we can flex some muscle and see what we're made out of.
And Larry Chase just ran his fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, and he's
doing something a little bit strange. I won't say strange, but compared to Heim and Suarez, who's running first and second, Chase is using a ton of brake, a lot more than Heim and Suarez getting into 1 and 2, and he's using brake getting into 3, which Suarez and Heim is not using brake. But yeah, Chase using a lot of brake both ends of the racetrack.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just to set that nose, Clint, to keep the thing, the front tires loaded up. But I don't know that you want to do that too long with the heat and everything, but it's definitely an option as you go here, because a lot of times these cars, you make the speed getting into the corner further, set the front end, and then drive on.
And that can go both ways. If you're loose into the corner, you can use brakes to keep the car loaded up with the chassis rather, driveline, and helps it not be so loose in.
Ty Gibbs, who just brought out the most recent caution, has just taken his car to the garage. Let's check with Josh on the leader.
Well, guys, third start of the season for Corey Heim. Some strategy play to get up front, getting some valuable experience in terms of restarting on the front row. Got to do 2 of those, came over the radio, told the team, hey guys, let me know where the guys are making speed behind me so I know where I need to run. But pretty cool, of all the drivers in 2311, Michael Jordan is in his pit box right now during this race, and he called this car the best one he's had in his Cup starts, and he's making the most of it right now up front.
Well, Heim was last year's Truck Series champion. He has 25 wins in the Craftsman Truck Series, 5th all time. This is his 3rd of 12 Cup Series starts that he will make this year. And somebody's going to have to find a place for this young fellow next season.
Ty Gibbs in the garage. Kyle's running in 13th right now. I don't like that.
And I mean, he has the ability to go out there.
13's a bad luck number, you know?
Let me tell you something. They put this car in victory lane today. That Michael Jordan, if I were the driver, I'm coming to get him. If you have other plans, sorry. Keep the boat parked. We're going to the racetrack. We need you, buddy. He is a good luck charm. He shows up, they go to victory lane.
36 complete in stage 2, which will end at lap 165. Corey Heim, 2 seconds up on Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, and Brad Kozlowski.
Never know. You never know. Is this you? Yeah, it's my new RAV4. Do you think RAV stands for Rugged Adventure Vehicle?
Whoa, dude. I feel like it's the ridiculous acceleration vehicle.
Isn't it the recreational activity vehicle?
I guess it could mean anything you want.
Oh yeah? What else you got? Toyota. Let's go places.
Mom, I got it. Life is but a dream. Life is but a dream.
Change happens fast. Lock in your internet price for 5 years and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Hello? Whoa. Mama Bergen 85 lives here?
Yep, that's my mom.
The absolute legend who went from gaming on her phone to ruthless online shooting slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom?
Hey guys. Apples with peanut butter? How is this possible?
Who's going to be the champion in 2030?
Text me if you need anything.
It's actually a guy nobody knows yet.
No, she's so nice.
His name is Dildo Gibson.
Bush guy, cold and
He's
smooth
gonna be-
survival skills. If red touches yellow,
He's going to be the
it's
2030
yellow,
champion.
But if blue touches white, it's bush.
He's a cool dude, though.
White.
He's a bit weird, but he's cool.
Kubota
He's a weird
Days is
stutter,
here, where you can turn
but,
dream
you know, that's no
projects
reason I
into
hate him.
reality. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing.
He's a
available
black
or
guy.
save up to $5,500.
Dildo Gibson is a black
Sailing
guy,
soon. Find your
by the
nearest
way.
dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Very nice guy.
This is our
Like I said, does have a bit of a stutter.
brisket. This is the juicy result of slow smoking meat for up to 13
Has a
hours.
beard.
And this is you
It's
forgetting time
a
exists.
little bit of a
and
weird
getting
looking
lost
beard,
in
but
the sauce.
nobody cares.
Arby's, we have the meat.
You know, we're all just appreciating his greatness. Dildo Gibson.
Together with Coca-Cola, NASCAR salutes.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Legends aren't born, they're proven.
Nah. Dude, if you're going to Corey Haim, it's Dildo Gibson.
Corey Haim leading Chase Elliott by 2
It's
seconds.
Dildo Gibson for sure.
Concern about Chase Briscoe, who was 9th but has faded now to 12th over the last couple of laps. Didn't have a great run off turn number 2, was slow down the back straightaway 2 laps ago. Now, the big question, who can make it to the end of this stage? Here's some radio from, I believe, Brad Keselowski. There's Briscoe slow again.
Briscoe's slowing.
We saw this earlier. Thought he had checked up on
He looks like he might have a problem.
But you see it happening again right now. And we know that car has some right front damage.
That's my money guy.
Pit stop accident. So it looks okay in turns 3 and 4. Just wonder if it keeps getting tight on the exit of turn 2 right here, Clay.
I think he's got a rubs. Like, I think the fenders on the tire
Speed back up.
Goodyear lettering on that right front. And you see the damage. It's more than you think.
Jamie?
Well, the team assessed that damage on the right front, and they determined it was okay. They didn't need to bring him in to fix anything, and the wheel was straight as well. However, to your point, Mike, about what's happening with the 19, he said, I am too loose. I'm just over-rotating.
Shut up, Cam. He's not. He's literally not. He's not going to be caught in those sting operations. He's a good guy, like I said.
Larry Mack? Yeah, let's take a look at the top 5 on what this fuel situation is. Now, Chase Elliott, he pitted at lap
Dude,
9.
literally fucking stop.
He's going to be good to go.
Dude, like seriously stop. You're fucking ruining the whole thing.
They all pitted basically at lap 84. So what they're having to do, we've got 15 cautions. They're going to have to run 66 green laps plus those 15 cautions. That's why they're telling him maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 shy. The one I'm concerned about is Corey Haim, because he has not pitted since lap 70. We have had 23 cautions, but he's trying to run 72 green flag laps. That is a stretch when you add in those cautions as well.
Yeah, Corey Haim and Zane Smith are the 2 cars that were last on pit road at lap 70. Would have a long way to go to try to make it.
We have not yet reached the halfway mark. Getting pretty close to it, though.
Racetrack, as we right on board with Allmendinger here on both ends, has just widened out so far. Actually have more widened out than what you can actually use in this car from the O'Reilly race.
So we're finally calming things down, seeing some green flag runs, and now you see the 11 car marching back up to the front like we saw at the beginning of the race. Up 11th position, Denny Hamlin.
Byron, nice recovery.
You heard that Dildo Gibson got caught taking Eric's PCP and giving it to Cody Ware before the Kansas race? Cam, you know how I know that you're wrong about this? Because I fucking told you the story, and you clearly didn't pay attention to all the details. I said, we don't know this guy yet. We don't know this guy yet. So, like, he wouldn't be there. He wouldn't be fucking giving him PCP. Because we don't fucking know this guy yet. Nobody knows this guy yet.
That's how you beat it, Denny Hamlin.
A couple of other drivers there up front early. Carson Hocevar, who led 4 times for 35 laps.
Fucking fabricating a story to fit your narrative.
Kyle Busch in 13th after running the first quarter of this race in the top 5. Hamlin Stenhouse for 6th place. And just ahead, Suarez and Buescher for 4th.
Much like we saw in that first run, Suarez is having trouble on the wrong line again, but that's...
How do I know him? Because I fucking made him up, idiot. Because I fucking created this whole thing. That's how. He's my character.
And Suarez went to the back so fast in the first run, I thought he would never even be close to getting back into this race. But there he sits 4th. You just never know the twists and turns of what's going to happen today.
As he battles Chris Buescher, Todd Gilliland, who brought out the first caution at lap 69, the one that took Christopher Bell out of the race. He is a lap down and has been posted by NASCAR to pick up the pace that he is not meeting their minimum speed, and he's come to pit road.
Todd Gilliland coming to pit road after not meeting minimum speed.
So 32 cars on the lead lap. 23 to go here in stage 2. Teammates
You gotta believe. That's what Mets fans say. Yeah, you gotta believe.
In their Mustangs behind Himes Toyota and Chase Elliott's Camaro.
If I'm gonna leave hard enough, I'll come down my chimney middle of the night eating my cookies. If he does that, I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of him. I'll fucking literally get like the broom and just start fucking wailing at him. Throw a chair at him.
4 parks. One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Here's what we'll say about the road to greatness.
Name Ford is synonymous with desert racing. You gotta keep pushing. The desert's not gonna let up.
It sure isn't paved.
The challenge just to finish.
That's no way to treat a future NASCAR champion. You were the one talking shit.
Slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved.
Arby's, we have the meat. Wearing regular shoes feels this cramped. Or glide step, wide fit, hands-free Skechers slip-ins feel like this. With Skechers slip-ins, just step in, no bending down, no touching my shoes. Try wide fit Skechers slip-ins.
Paying less for less ain't a good deal. But when you pay less and you get more, that's Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk's been the same price since they started in 2009. Straightforward, always.
And now plans starting at just $25 a month. Official partner of NASCAR.
Your truck is made to work hard. The Valvoline heavy-duty diesel engine oil keeps it that way. With up to 35% better wear protection, it's specially formulated to protect when engines are pushed to the limit. Make the switch to Valvoline heavy-duty diesel today.
77 absolute weapon.
Really? That's why it's up?
This is Carson Hosebar.
Let's get Eric's thought on Dildo Gibson. Eric, where are you?
1 minute flat out, inches from the wall.
He loves him. I know Eric loves Dildo Gibson.
Full set, unapologetic, and a hurricane of hell yeah. All the way to victory lane.
I knew we were going to win. I really did.
No, it's definitely Dildo Gibson. Changed his name to Sir Whack-A-Lot. What?
Is the fuel story with the
Bro, are you
67.
high?
He was last on pit road at lap 70. Everybody else pitted at either lap 84 or 94. And you see the approximate fuel level in the cars on our pylon on the left side of the screen. 27 laps, or 26 now to go in stage 2. Can he make it?
Go ahead.
Clint says yes.
I think they go for it.
Well, they're not running for points, so they have nothing to lose other than the race.
And you
If they
also
don't-
have some affordability to slow down a little bit, save me some.
He has a 1.7 second lead.
And I hear the other teams talk about where they are as far as being able to make it. It doesn't sound like they think that they can, so we'll find out.
Busher and Hamlin, 4th and 5th.
Yeah, and I still think that 11 car of Denny Hamlin is fast. And
Nah, dude, shut up.
I think Corey Heim actually has the speed to be able
He
to
will not be hurt in an dude. He still will race and he's gonna win.
best 3 cars as far as speed goes on the racetrack.
Jesus fucking Christ, Eric, you are one disturbed man.
He put himself in a great position. They ran long on the first green flag stretch. work things out so that now he is third, and his teammate Chris Buescher is fifth, and Daniel Suarez has had a nice rebound.
And not only does that sound like Brad Keselowski this year, what we've seen with the RFK cars in general, Kevin, they've just done a good job of not making mistakes, getting the most out of every weekend, and that's exactly what we see on display with 6 car. Yeah, and we talk about Brad on a weekly basis of being able to, if he could just qualify better, he'd be able to do this throughout the whole race, but usually qualifying puts him in a hole.
Let's go to Regan on the second place car.
Corey Haim's at 47 laps.
And something to keep in mind, he's been talking to his team throughout the day about the fact that when he pushes the pace, he feels like he can heat the right rear up, but when he can do what he wants to do and manage that right rear, it's pretty good. The only complaints he has had is when he does have to push that pace a little bit, but right now where he's riding in second place, the ability to manage that right rear, he's been very pleased.
How you guess?
With the car and doing something
Just
right
because I'm
now
that smart.
Justin told me it was very important to them. Find a way to get stage points today.
Well, he's got a good gap, 5 seconds ahead of Brad Keselowski, and he's lapping about 0.3 of a second slower than Haim or Keselowski right now.
Once a cylinder, always a cylinder from way back before you were born, Lol. How old are you, real? Neil Quickiel. That's a wild name. I love it, though. I was born in 2002. June 15th, 2002.
Larry, how about our leader?
Yeah, I've been studying some more numbers, Mike, and I just want to...
Cam, why are you fucking contributing?
He's got to run 72 green flag laps, which is doable, but that does not include...
Is it because he got you to number 1?
That were in there as well. Clint was asking me during commercial break, the only thing I am seeing...
Jaden's not at number 1 anymore.
A little later, just a little later...
Jaden, what you got to say about that?
But guys, that's a lot of fuel to save right there.
Sure is. Now, Zane Smith also stopped at lap 70, and we're told that he will pit about 5 laps from now. Smith, that is. Laps to go in stage 2. Corey Haim out in front of Chase Elliott by almost 4 seconds.
I've been told my whole life that I'm pretty fast. For a girl. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not true. Because with the right team, you write your own story. So no, I'm not fast for a girl. I'm fast, period.
Ooh, damn.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle. We've got the perfect grill for you.
For 7th.
Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all
Corey Haim wouldn't do a wear Logano shirt to New Hampshire.
Everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock.
Like, actually, don't do that. I guess funny as it would be, just like, don't.
Try new Sonic Refreshers.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course. 3rd grade is remembering Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, little snug. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty. It's Pod's biggest sale of the year. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until May 18th. And see why Pod is
16 laps to go in stage 2.
Moving company.
118 laps to go in the race.
Save up to 30% at pods.com.
Corey Haim did leave it halfway. He's on the last 55 laps. But a total of 55 laps today.
Celebration of life, liberty, and the pursuit of speed.
The Jennifer Jo Cobb shirt would be fucking sick. Yeah, I like that deal.
With pride and reverence to celebrate.
Corey Haim wins today. You have to wear a Jennifer Jo Cobb shirt to New Hampshire, and you have to wear it the whole time.
Nascar salutes.
Yeah, it has to be like exposed the whole time. You can't like cover it up with a jacket.
He's not been on pit road since lap 70. Zane Smith, the other driver in that situation, did stop for fuel a lap ago while we were in break.
I will hold you to
So
that.
here's Heim. He's going to surrender the lead.
But yeah, Corey Heim is pitting right now.
Chase Elliott will be the new leader as Heim gets down to pit road speed and has a long drive.
Don't do that, Eric. I want to see you. As nice as that would be, as nice of a gesture as that would be, I would want to see you.
Take on some Goodyear Eagles. Josh?
Well, they ran it out as long as they could with that fuel. Corey Heim came on the radio and told him he is comfortable with that car, just 4 tires and enough fuel for the 67 years.
Well, the thing that Corey Heim learned right there is he can, if they have the track position, he can run
Heim does
as
go a
fast as
lap
he
down.
needs to run to lead this race, and I hate that they're going to, not be able to race at the front of the pack anymore, but they know that they have a car that's
Ty Gibbs is
capable
done for the day.
Regan, what about Ricky Stenhouse?
Well, Mike, it's going to be very close on Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Take a listen to this radio that we just picked up, and I can tell you the frequency is much more. They keep telling him every other lap this.
And that's good intel. They're watching how much he's saving. All right, that's not enough, driver. Save a little bit more, Ricky. Need to back the corner up, let it roll a little bit longer before you pick up the gas. Turns 1 and 2, in my opinion, Kevin, at Texas is probably the only place that you can really save the fuel the most.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different strategies to that. Really, as you go down the straightaway, you'll probably back off the throttle to, 5/8, 3/4 throttle, and as you go through the corner, just try to lift earlier, let it roll further. When you go back to the throttle, try to go back to the throttle a little bit slower. But really, you want to go back to the throttle in the corner, and when you get to the exit of the corner, lift down the straightaways. You tend to lose less time that way.
At the end of the day, you want to keep backing it up until they tell you. You let them just kind of walk you to the water here. Tell me how much. All right, that was good enough. There you go. Now do that again. Replicate that.
Now, Tyler Reddick was on pit road 10 laps later than Ricky Stenhouse as they battled for 6th place. When Corey Heim stopped, it seemed like a risk-free strategy.
They can earn more PCP if they climb over the catch fence. The homeless people could sit next to Sam doing PCP the whole time. That'd be fun. I would enjoy that. A bunch of homeless guys on PCP at a race. Actually, maybe not, because they keep trying to talk to me, and I'd just be like, shut the fuck up.
Right in front of you. Go, cat, go. Run him down quick.
I know, as long as they don't try to talk to me, I think it'd be fun.
Because he's running 29.50 and they're running.
They can talk to me a little bit.
30.86, 30.70 last lap. So
Yeah,
he's
look at the
go
difference there, huh?
right by Michael McDowell down the back straightaway.
Larry Mack?
I would say in percentage, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is wide open, probably 5% of a lap. He is definitely saving fuel.
Trying to get some stage points here. In 6th right now, he's going to surrender back to Reddick. Right now, Kyle Busch is the last driver in a points position as Heim gets past Briscoe. And now, Corey Heim is in the free pass position.
Didn't take long, did it, Mike?
Well done. As long as Chase Elliott doesn't continue lapping cars in these last 7 laps of the stage.
I think he'll run Elliott down and get his lap back where you won't have to get the free pass and go to the tail end of the longest line. That's a huge benefactor.
Turn 2. Car spins and is in the wall.
Oh, trouble. It's Larson. My win pick.
Wow, his day just got
Kyle Larson.
5th caution of the day, lap 160.
Brings out the 5th caution of the day.
Tires are up.
Oh, I just lost it. Another single car spin and crash.
Said on the radio, he just lost it all by himself.
Yeah, and we saw Bubba Wallace do this yesterday in practice, and you could hear the disappointment in Kyle Larson's voice right there on the radio that he just lost the back end of the car. But it happens fast over there. When that back snaps around, you have no chance in saving it.
6 laps to go, 5 now.
So it's about 26 minutes and 43-second green flag run right there.
And Corey Heim gets the free pass.
Will we go back green this stage? I think we will.
To pit road.
I think we'll get a 1-lap shootout.
Steer, so he's just bouncing it off the wall.
Damn. Larson is wall riding, yeah.
So we're gonna
Will he get a fucking penalty for that?
Allmendinger's onboard camera.
You can see Kyle's all by himself, right in the middle of the racetrack.
He's kind of riding along and then loses it.
Identical, yeah. He's coming up from underneath of him. He's been struggling with the handling of that car all day. And we've heard him. We've heard him talk about his, the front of his car not turning, and that's the hardest thing to fix here.
I did do a little bit of
Because the back of the
SVG
car
there.
is already on
It'll
edge
go.
with all the bumps and high speed and just the way that this racetrack is. So when you're trying to fix that front end turn, a lot of times you make the front end turn better and give up grip in the back.
Take a look at what he
How
did.
tricky it is to nail the balance on his race cars too. Here comes your leaders.
Chase Elliott and Denny
Dude got some
Hamlin
pit
lead down
stops.
Pit road along with Busher, Suarez, Stenhouse, and more. Most of the lead lap cars are in. Regan.
Like you see the 9 car, Chase Elliott right there, no complaints from the driver. He was just unleashed about 2 laps ago and told, don't save us any more fuel. The 11 and Denny Hamlin said it's pretty good right now. Josh?
Happy with the car during that run, slightly free, but good in clean air. 4 tires in the wheel, 17 cars.
See 4 laps to go right here at this stage, so these guys are going to.
Yeah, I think we are going to go back green.
RFK, why don't we just call them the contrary team? Because Brad Keselowski and Ryan Preece stayed out trying to get some stage points. 4 laps to go on the stage. I'm not sure that's a winning strategy, but I applaud their willingness to try something different than what everybody else does.
Well, that's definitely different, and if this thing does go back green, they're going to get swarmed by all these new tires. You saw how fast Corey Heim went by all
I'm
those
getting a
cars that
Jennifer
had
Joe
tires
Cobb
before.
shirt and a Norm Benning hat. I love that.
Well, the answer to this question is not Joe.
9-11 going into the pit.
Maybe Kyle Larson. Between them, they've won 4 of the last 5 titles. But since their last victory,
When I went to
14
Dover in
drivers have been
2018,
lane. 2 first-time winners.
the fucking 1-2 finish was Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin. It was 9-11.
And that drought for Logano continues as he
Remember, I
is
made a comment like that to my
after
dad.
a crash on pit road back at lap 95.
And here's Ryan Blaney blocked in. We talked about this earlier. This is a product of bad qualifying. Eric Jones was in his box. He had to back up to get out of it.
Blaney had a bad pit stop. I think it might just be a 1-lap shootout to the finish of the stage.
Well, that's frustrating. Jones's stop was a legal stop with the right rear hanging outside the box, but it sure didn't give Blaney much room. Now 3 drivers took the wave around to get back on the lead lap. Chase Briscoe, Michael McDowell, and Cody Ware. So we will restart with 30 cars on the lead lap.
And in this pit stop situation with Blaney, I mean, for Eric Jones, when Ryan Blaney's car is sitting there, they're already changing the tires. So you got to go around the tire changers, and you try to get as far into your box as you can, but you wind up with all that angle in it. So the car is angled. You're at the front of the box. There's not a good situation right there to help Ryan Blaney.
All right, we're going to choose and restart with 1 lap to go to the stage. Jamie?
Just to update Brad Keselowski, it was basically him that made the call to stay out. He said, I'd rather stay out and go for these stage points. So they did, and he was asking where he was in comparison to everyone else. They said, you're leading. Let's go out and make the most of it, get this 3rd stage win of the season.
He and his teammate Ryan Preece will share the front row. Preece was 16th when the caution came out, and now He's in second place and in position to be one of the 10 that will get stage points after just one lap.
It'll be one lap shootout.
I'm holding my breath because they are going to be in the way. I was going to say, they're the ones holding their breath.
Brad Keselowski, Ryan Preece on the front row, Elliott and Hamlin on row 2, Butcher, Reddick, row 3, Soros, Herbst to row 4, and Stenhouse, Hocevar, row 5. Kyle Busch is in 12th.
God, I hated these situations, Clint, when they would leave me out on old tires like this. Like, all right, go get us some points, guys. Puts a lot of pressure on you.
First Buescher will restart from the third row. That puts all three RFK cars right up toward the front.
All right, here we go.
It's going to be green and then green checker. Here we go.
Back green.
Great jump by Brad, though. And that's what you want to do when you...
One lap shootout.
Great jump good start for both of them, really. Oh my gosh. You see the 60 car up the hill, but you see the
Here comes.
Speed.
It's only one lap, though.
Yeah, luckily
Ryan Preece, or sorry, Chase Elliott coming for the lead.
Elliott sends it into turn
And Chase
3.
Elliott takes the lead on the final lap of the stage, and he is going to win stage 2 at Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas.
He holds on for third, and I believe Preece for fifth.
It was about a 35-second green flag run to end the stage. I'm going to go outside and smoke. I'll be back for the start of the final stage. Ah! What did I do?
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms
Fucking
can
hit
keep
the
coming back.
checkered thing.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
Anyway, I'll be back.
Tremfya can help with remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and 2 years. Some had visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Break away with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Oh, look, I'm bottomless. Just like bottomless apps for $9.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right, you can get bottomless mop sticks, fried pickles, and so much more for you and all your bottomless friends. Bottomless apps for $9.99 only at B-Dubs.
Sorry, bud. Not while I weed. Hey, who let the dogs out?
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees for dead weeds in just 1 day. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly.
Thousands of trucks travel this highway, and big trucks can cause catastrophic injuries. That's when you need the power of William McCarr. We fight for big money and big results. Hurting a car, only call William McCarr.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days. And a trailer backup guy that's the champ of the brand. Heck, we might even cancel one day. Toyota Trucks. Lease a rugged Tacoma with 0 down and first month's payment of $399 due at signing. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Thousands of trucks travel this highway, and big trucks can cause catastrophic injuries. That's when you need the power of William McCarr. We fight for big money and big results. Hurting a car, only call William McCarr.
He's very creative. He's willing to lean into things. He had probably one of the best victory celebrations that I've ever seen. Yep. That's the great part about what he does is he is willing to take that criticism head on, and the fans absolutely loved the celebration afterwards, and I think that with our fans, it is a very popular one.
Well, we're talking, of course, about Carson Hocevar on Harvick Happy Hour. Join Kevin and the crew every Tuesday and Thursday. Kevin Harvick's Happy Hour. Only 3 drivers have scored points in both stages today. Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, and Carson Hocevar. Well, we got a few takers here on pit road. Jamie?
Yep, Brad Keselowski, they tried to mix up the strategy, but it was a net neutral. They had stayed out from third, ended up third here. They were happy they did get those stage points. Air pressure adjustment all around just to try to help the grip. 4 tires here. And fuel, Regan.
Well, driver Ryan Preece was apologized to essentially by his crew chief Derek Finley. Said, "I'm sorry to put you in that spot, but we needed stage points." That's exactly what they were able to do. And you see them sitting to wait. They were going to take full fuel load to make sure they had options as this race plays out.
All right, Chase Briscoe is in, so is Cody Ware, filling up with Sunoco race fuel with Poet Zero Carbon Bioethanol. As we get ready for stage 3, which will take us to lap 267, 400 miles.
If you have wet AMD or DME, you never want to lose sight of the things you love. And your condition doesn't have to steal the moment. Long-lasting EYLEA HD delivers powerful vision improvements that can save your vision for the future. EYLEA HD is the only treatment for wet AMD and DME that helped at least 8 out of 10 people go up to 4 months between injections after 3 initial monthly treatments. Don't take EYLEA HD if you have an eye infection, eye pain, redness, or are allergic to it. Eye injections like EYLEA HD may cause eye infection, separation of the retina, rare but severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye, or increased eye pressure. There is an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke. There's still so much to see. Ask about next generation EYLEA HD, a treatment retina specialists trust.
Hey, Central New York. Beautiful weather here just in time for our new pre-owned inventory. We have easy finance options for everybody. You can stop in at any of our 5 locations or visit us today at FastBuyCarSales.com.
You said the Whopper is the best burger in America, when made right. So with your feedback, we've perfected every bite. So that every Whopper is made your way and never smashed. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
Renovation, beat innovation. At the Bath Fitter PermaFit Solution, we measure with laser precision so your tub fits perfectly. With watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. Smart, cost-effective, and guaranteed for life. Bath Fitter.
Half protection is not enough. Using just an antivirus online is also not enough. Get better protection from online threats. Get NordVPN now.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Then I realized the more you bundle, the more you save on insurance with Liberty Booty.
It's like you're talking my love language.
Well, I've been taking word classes online.
Wow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
You know why I'm excited for bottomless apps for $9.99?
Why, Hank?
Finally have a reason to wear my bottomless chaps. Whoa!
You've been squatting. You've been doing squats.
Yes, I have been. Thank you. Bottomless apps for $9.99.
Coming up next is round 5 of the 2026 Mission Foods Drag Racing Series season, the Southern Nationals, but from a new venue, South Georgia Motorsports Park. Who will claim the coveted Diamond Wallies? Find out after the Cup race, only on FS1.
A race break at Texas Motor Speedway. Pre-race, we heard words like treacherous and carnage, and we've seen that so far. We tried to get out to say hi to those fans, and thanks for the welcome, but we've kind of taken a detour to Victory Lane with Jamie Chris, and that's where one of these drivers, it seems like they might have to take a detour to get here, but we still have Tyler Reddick in the mix. He's been in the top 10 all day, and Carson Hocevar trying to win back-to-back. So let's recap, if you weren't with us a little bit early. Even if you were, there's things worth going back to, as Todd Gilliland here takes out Christopher Bell. Bell couldn't avoid him. Bell led 22 laps. Toyota set the early pace. Another unfortunate race for Christopher Bell. Eric Jones, his first ever career stage win, 10th year that we've had stage racing.
And we see Briscoe trying to leave his stall
Larson's trying to get in contact, but that wasn't the only contact on pit road. Joey Logano and Cole Custer, watch right here. Cole slows down. Joey doesn't see that. Huge impact into Logano's day.
Yeah, last year they had the most cautions of any mile-and-a-half race, and it seems like we're on our way to that. Ryan Preece here dumping Ty Gibbs, one of those first-time winners. At least we'll just say getting into the way of things. And Kyle Larson having some problems with that single-car spin. We saw that in practice yesterday. Chase Elliott for Hendrick Motorsports, while Larson is having a tough time, he takes stage 2. Carson Postamar, by the way, has been as far back as 22nd. He has led 35 laps, and Tyler Reddick has been impressive. That's the story we'll be watching closely with you. Let's head back to the booth.
Thanks, Chris. Sorry, we're eating frozen custard. We'll be with you in a second. Larry, tell me about Chase's pit stops today.
Yeah, he has made 4 trips to pit road, 3 for 4 tires. All of them have been under 9 seconds. They came in here ranked 2nd of the top 36 teams. That 9 pit crew getting it done all year long, but especially today.
That's one good reason why he is the leader. He will restart with Tyler Reddick, the point leader. And big winner so far this season, Chevy Toyota on the front row as they approach the Upper Park Automotive restart zone.
Back green.
Stage 3.
Stage 3 is underway.
And where he is the new closer, talking about Reddick. They just keep themselves in the game. And today is another classic example of the 45 just working on their car, trying to make their stuff better. See him battling Chase Elliott for the lead right now.
Careful the bump on that outside.
As they came down that backstretch, Rosenbach was mirror driving Bowman all the way down to the inside of the racetrack to hold on to 7th place. 9th, Byron Stenhouse side by side.
And that strategy for Stenhouse worked out pretty good. He's been able to get stage points in both of these stages. William Byron, we saw him sideways through the grass earlier, now sitting in 9th spot.
Another nice recovery. But I don't think any compares to what Daniel Suarez has done today. He dropped like a rock from the opening green flag, but boy, they have built on it and put him back up into contention in 4th place here.
Well, that's why you take those chances, right? They took the chance, and the caution played right in their favor, put them back in position, and they haven't looked back since. When you look at that, 2nd, 17th, 20th, 5th, 4th.
Yeah, I can't even express how big a trouble he was in early in this race when he was going to the back. I mean, he couldn't get himself there fast enough. You see right behind him.
Well, and that's those circumstances. They took advantage of the circumstances, and they played in their favor this time.
And how about Riley Herbst? He's in position to score his best mile-and-a-half finish of the season. He's had a really strong day, perhaps overshadowed by his 23-11 teammates.
Another car that I was keeping my eye on has done a great job in all of that hectic and all the chaos. That 35 car did a good job just maintaining the backside of the top 10 here, holding steady.
Now, one car that's drifted back out of the top 10 is Kyle Busch back here trying to hold on to 12th place. We have his radio.
I can't fire. We have got to fix the fire. I cannot go. I'm spinning out with the right rear. I'm saying a little bit of a mark about firing off too free. Like, it's all good. He tested nobody. He just saying we just got to get our together a little bit better. That's all. We're good. Oh, copy, dude. I believe you, man.
And that's only worse back there in the traffic, Kevin.
Oh, for sure. And look, sometimes you're going to have cars that just won't fire off. And I'd rather mine not fire off tight than I would not being loose. But tough to get them right. But I think that as you look at the 8 car this week, this is by far the best that they have run since Daytona. And
competitive. I mean, it's a legit competitive race car. We haven't seen that out of the 8 so far.
And this is a race that you just have to keep yourself rolling. Try not to make any mistakes, keep yourself in contention, battle all that you can to not lose any track position. And you could wind up in the mix by the time you get to the end of this thing and the way that this is all mixed up.
And right behind him, Bubba Wallace. Remember, Bubba spun into the turn 2 wall yesterday, had to go to a backup car, bought his crew dinner last night for staying late and working on it to prep that backup car for today. And now he's about to pop into the top 10 here.
Yeah, and all those cars, those 2311 cars, have been fast today. You talk about Riley Herbst up there in 7th spot, Bubba Wallace back there in 13th from the back of the pack. Watch Corey Heim lead a ton of laps in the middle part of this race. So definitely an interesting day for 2311.
Bubba Wallace's stop on lap 70 is the fastest timed 4-tire stop ever. Jamie.
Really?
Alex Bowman has
That's
some
crazy.
motivation on his side, some momentum, all those things working in the
Elizabeth
right
Wallace set a
direction.
record for the fastest pit stop ever in this race.
His first of the year. Remember, he missed a month for vertigo, but so far today he's had a vibration that's come and gone. But the car has been good. It's been fast. I talked to his crew chief, Blake Harris, and he said this is just the second time we've run this package on a 1.5 miles with Alex. So there were a lot of unknowns going into it, but so far so good as he runs 6th right now.
Just a minute ago, we were talking about Kyle Busch struggling with fire off speed. The other side of that is the 9 car, your leader, Chase Elliott. That car really fires off strong because of that clean air. It was working loose throughout the race for him, and I think you're going to see that again in this run. But the advantage of that clean air for Chase Elliott is so important.
3 of the Hendrick Chevys in the top 10 right now with Ty Lawson in the garage. So 3 out of 4.
And as we have 85 laps to go, 84 laps to go right here.
Any surprise that the top 3 in this race are also the top 3 in the NASCAR Cup standings coming into this race?
No, it does not surprise me. Now, if you would have asked me that an hour ago, Mike, I'd have told you you're crazy because Tyler Reddick was really nowhere to be found.
84 laps to go.
84 to go.
Chase
Elliott has the lead.
While Mom is gone, I'm in charge.
This sounds like a terrible idea.
Nate's Guide to Parenting. Have a plan.
The more chores you do, the more perks you get.
You're just getting us to do your work.
I like to think of it as our work.
Spend quality time.
You're going the wrong way.
To your school.
To any of our schools. You don't know where our schools are?
And use positive reinforcement.
The toilet's clogged.
Sounds like a service manager problem.
I'm on it. This gives me a week's supply of cupcakes.
Atta girl.
The Breadwinner. Rated PG. Only in theaters May 29th. Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom.
Welcome to the jungle.
We don't just ride the bull.
We are the bull.
We're light duty, heavy duty, Hemi V8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're UFC fighting, donut making, NASCAR winning Ram. We're never gonna be something we're not, because nothing stops Ram.
Welcome to Wendy's.
Cole Custer's back in the race. Cole Custer is back in the race, 92 laps down.
Bold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks, like that. What's wrong with going in circles? Different circles, Ross. Okay. Head for the mountains.
Tired of rising prices? T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bill.
Exactly. Reveal everyone. Everyone reveal yourself. What is your first, last name, social security number, and address?
Amazing benefits. Plus, our 5-year price guarantee. Switch to T-Mobile.
Credit card information.
You are fearless. Take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
He is an absolute weapon.
Timid? Stay home.
Buckle up, hard racing.
Friday nights under the lights. Racing that's pure, passion that's authentic, and pressure that's real.
There goes in the wall off turn 2.
This is where careers are born before heroes are made.
Hell yeah!
The UFL is bringing you home
closer to the game than ever before. Unprecedented access to UFL gets the people going. Fox, UFL Friday, Columbus, St. Louis.
Hi, Jaden.
Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom.
Welcome to the jungle.
We don't just ride the bull.
We are the bull.
We're light duty, heavy duty, Hemi D8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're UFC fighting, donut making, NASCAR winning Ram. We're never gonna be something we're not, because nothing stops Ram.
Next Sunday, NASCAR race day, 1:30 Eastern time, and the Go Bowling at the Glen Cup race, 3 p.m. Eastern. It's all on FS1 from that beautiful road course in the Finger Lakes region of New York. Shane Van Gisbergen and Chris Buescher are the two most recent Cup winners at Watkins Glen. We'll see you there next Sunday. Here in Texas, 77 laps to go. Chase Elliott has been pretty much caught here by Tyler Reddick. Going to have a battle for the lead here shortly as we take you to a radio
0.054. So I got work to do.
It's just loose up top. Like, I want to rip that outside.
What's up, Camden?
Out of it, but it just doesn't have the right rear to fire up there that it needs. So I'm struggling. I'm like, we are definitely started the race super loose. I have zero confidence with the back. So I'm just on top of the racer, and I feel like I don't have the grip. Sorry. Oh my God. Just so loose. It's so rough. So obviously put me in a bad aero spot, and I just went out. So I'm sorry.
That's been by Todd Gilliland. Is what took Christopher Bell, who was then the leader, out of the race. That was the first of 6 caution flags we've had today, with now 75 to go.
Didn't hear many guys saying, man, it feels great out here, did you? And that's just the nature of this racetrack. It's so fast,
Okay, I see.
so bumpy, and it's just, you're on the edge
Chester.
all the time in order to get everything out of the car. So long day for drivers.
This race is played out. You've had track position and not at times too. I mean, it's been all over the place. It's a moving target as far as hitting the balance on your race car in the track position game.
Well, and now it's going to start getting the shadows into turn 1. Once those shadows start creeping over the racetrack, that's when, see them right there on the entry to the corner. The rest of these shadows right here will start working themselves down the racetrack. And that's when the track starts going through another change and another step as that track temp starts to go down on one end of the track.
Still 31 cars on the lead lap as you ride with 4th place Chris Buescher. And Elliott is now opened up 0.8 of a second. Tyler Reddick caught him and then drifted back a bit from the race leader. With 72 to go, Regan.
Well, Mike, you see the one car, Ross Chastain, having a nice day running in the 9th position right now. Been battling tight with that car for the majority of the day, but as they've been adjusting, it's been getting better. And talking to crew chief Brandon McSwain earlier this morning, they had to have some tough conversations after the Kansas race. Some big struggles for Trackhouse, but right now things looking much better for that one car than they have on the mile and a half. And then right behind him, Kyle Busch continuing to be in the top 10 today. When I talked to Andy Street this morning, he said if we could be in the top 15, that would be a great day. It's been a great day so far from that standpoint. And keep in mind, Andy Street and Kyle worked together for the final 5 races of last year and had some success. That helps with making things work early on.
Kyle's in 10th.
And I couldn't agree more with Andy Street on the top 15 being a great day. As bad as this car has run to start the season, to come here, qualify well, and basically run in the top 10 all day, that's a huge improvement.
This battle for 5th continues between Suarez and Bowman. These two Chevys fighting it out.
Into this run, starting to see some attrition, some tire fall off and give up. Some ill-handling race cars are starting to show.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed about this run, Clint, it seems like the pace is a little bit faster than what it was at this point during the last run. Cars are a little more spread out, but I also think that when the sun gets on the backside of this grandstand over here, this racetrack starts to pick up.
Larry, most of the leaders were on pit road with 106 laps to go in this race. 69 to go now. when would we expect them under green?
Yeah, we're trying to run 95 laps of the checkered flag. Gonna split it down the middle, Mike. Run about 47 to 48 laps a run. But remember Adam Stevens and Christopher Bell in stage 1. This could be your last stop. I'm probably going to start looking at it somewhere between lap 210 and 215.
Right along with Eric Jones. I think you guys heard at home a downshift in 1 and 2. That is something for on a mile-and-a-half track that really showcases the difference in the corners of both ends of this racetrack, Kevin.
And at this point in the run, for sure, that time he did not downshift. But you have a lot of
Ooh, Eric Jones, man.
He had his hands full right there, in and out of the gas. So Eric Jones having to chase that car. But you've got options in turns 1 and 2. You can downshift if your car is tight, or if you just need the speed if the pace gets too slow. So definitely a couple choices of downshifting or not down there.
We've had 4 of 6 caution flags coming.
First time stage winner, Eric Jones, yeah.
Spins, but it seems like most of the big action today has been on pit road. And we've got at least one more pit stop to go.
Jones did get loose.
What makes an experience an experience? When race days become race weekends, and race weekends become full throttle memories. So pull up in your camper, pick your favorite spot. First race or 50th season. A community that lives loud, loves hard, and celebrates every damn second. At Mothers, we appreciate the simple things. The life less complicated. That's the inspiration behind Mother's new California Gold ceramic line of products. The easiest way to clean, correct, and protect your way to a whole new level of deep, ceramic, glass-like clarity, superior hydrophobic protection, and head-turning shine. Mother's California Gold. Ceramic made simple. Give it that mother's love.
Papa John's has some new sandwiches coming out, so we are bringing in real people to try them for the first time.
Sandwiches?
I couldn't help but hear the thoughts.
That's bomb.
This is
I don't even know what this sauce is. It's just so good. Better ingredients, better pizza, and now better sandwiches. Papa John's.
The Barn Bar. The county's best hangout. Just got better. Here's the living smooth. With the always
Man, I wish this race was still
easy
500
drinking
miles.
Keystone Light.
Tired of rising prices?
That'd be so
T-Mobile
much better.
customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. That's more money in your pocket. And our experience plans include amazing benefits. Plus, our 5-year price guarantee. Switch to T-Mobile.
Cardinals.
It is gone!
Padres. Or Mets. Diamondbacks. Baseball Night in America. Saturday on Fox. A celebration of life, liberty, and the pursuit of speed. Together with Coca-Cola, NASCAR salutes.
Today's aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested, proven legendary. 61 laps to go. Chase Elliott now 1.4 seconds ahead of Tyler Reddick. Denny Hamlin in third. Chris Buescher in fourth. Daniel Suarez fifth.
Don't we love race day?
In sixth and seventh. And a nice rebound.
Race day is the best
in
day.
Ahead of Hocevar and Busch, the top 10.
Yeah, Ross Chastain, he's kind of in that same category that Kyle Busch was. They needed something good to happen as the weekend went on. So
60 to go. Everybody does have to pit again.
That number one promoted team.
Michael McDowell on pit road among the lead lap cars.
He's not the only one. You can add Suarez right there to that list. Bowman, Herbst.
Yep.
And this is
Stenhouse in.
Yeah, at the beginning of this race, it didn't really start off thinking, man, this is going to be like a normal Texas race. And then the grenade went off and blew everything up. And you know, this car right here, Chase Elliott has been fast, as you see Kyle Busch, I think, going past
passing cars, huh?
Yes,
Carson
ninth place.
car. Oh, whoa. And you see Carson right there, very aware.
Busher on
of that
Hocevar
car
for
inside
ninth.
of him. That thing got loose, and you saw him go up the racetrack.
Aborted.
Good awareness from Carson inside that car.
And that'll bring William Byron, the 11th place car, right to it.
Whoa. That right there is a great picture of what an aero-tight situation is. He drove to the bumper of that car and picked up a massive push, had to lift out of the gas. Just dumps all the downforce, all the air out of from your race car.
And what happens right there when it goes through those choppy bumps on the other end of the racetrack in 3 and 4? Pit, pit, pit.
Here we go.
But you'll hit those bumps and that car will take off as we're going to watch William Byron get on the pit road right here.
All red. 3, 2, 1, fight.
So Byron pits from 11th place, as Ross Chastain is also in. So 2 of the top dozen cars begin the pit stop cycle here.
And that'll put the pressure on him, just like we saw earlier.
So
in the
Byron
race
and Chastain
with
are
Bell.
pitting.
Believe it or not, we were talking about Bell then, right? He pitted first and ended up being in the lead because of that situation.
Yeah, and then we kind of saw it. Most cars follow suit, and then we saw some cars run it long and put themselves in a spot to
Yeah, Kyle.
pass cars easier at the end of the run.
Yeah, Kyle's pitting.
Bowman on pit road along with
Bush,
Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon, Jones, Bowman's on pit road. The Simdick.
Scheduled green flag stops that they hope will take them
I don't think
all
it
the way
is.
to the checker.
I don't know who it is.
Ross Chastain, too fast entering.
Ross Chastain has a penalty, too fast entering.
Races that you just can't afford to do. It puts you can't overcome it. You have no time to overcome that.
And Chastain was 8th when he entered pit road. Connor Zilic is in.
Connor Zilic pitting. Zane Smith. Ryan Preece.
Zane Smith in the pit lane with Ty Dillon.
Yeah, you see that 9 car, that's a great point that Clinton just made right there, was talking about how high up the racetrack that Chase Elliott is right now. We saw this earlier with Corey Heim, but as these tires get enough air in them, see him right at the top of the block, they get enough air to go through that bump right there in turns 3 and 4. So when the tires get enough air in it, it keeps them from hitting the limiters and the ground, and keeps that car is much more stable through all the bumps.
Zane Smith in and out, Shane Van Gisbergen into his pit, and Chastain did the penalty drive down pit road. Here comes Chris Buescher for what he hopes will be his final stop. Josh?
Chris Buescher has been on the free side for most of the day, but he's been able to manage it. Never a top 10 finish at his hometown track. Trying to get the first one here today. It'll be 4 tires and fuel for Chris.
And the leader is in. Chase Elliott bringing Tyler Reddick in with him.
Well, this is when the pressure is on those pit crews.
Regan?
Like halfway down the backstretch, Alan Gustafson's on pit this time if you can. Chase telling him that the car is the best it's been all day this run. He's been able to manage that right rear very nicely. Josh?
Well, Reddick in that 45 has been losing all his time on entry. Said I need to be just a tick tighter. It'll be 4 tires of fuel for the 45.
All right, Denny Hamlin gives up the lead to come to pit road. Noah Gregson is there. So is John Hunter Nemechek and Josh
Hamlin's
Berry.
pitting.
As green flag stops
Reddick just
continue.
got out of pit road.
Regan.
Well, the report from driver Denny Hamlin to crew chief Chris Gale this run, just a little bit too much on the tight side. Wants a little bit of help with that.
So that will leave 8 cars on the lead lap who have
Elliott's
not yet
already
made this
pitted.
green flag stop, as you see on the
It
bottom.
looks like he'll get past Hamlin.
There you see Riley Herbst right
Yeah.
there. Looked a little bit slow coming to pit road. Not quite as aggressive. Coming around that corner.
Herbst gives up second place to pit. Jamie?
Well, Kevin, they had just warned him, do not speed during these green flag stops. Remember, this is just his second career start in Cup here at Texas. He hasn't said a whole lot. Pretty happy with that race car. Air pressure adjustment, wait on the fuel. Good stop by the guys.
And Jamie, I like what you said right there. That rookie driver, be patient, be under control. Do not get too much and get caught speeding coming onto this pit road and beat ourselves, take ourselves out of this good run that we've got going.
Bubba Wallace in and out. A.J. Allmendinger in the pit lane. So now 5 cars have not yet made this stop. Hocevar, Blaney, Heim, Keselowski, and Briscoe.
And that's exactly the strategy that we saw earlier in the race. You either want to be on the front side of it or wait and have yourself an advantage so that you can get by the cars that you need to pass later in the run with fresher tires. And you see Ross Chastain right there. That pit road penalty put him all the way from a top 10 running position all the way back to 30th.
2 laps down.
Hand out the window for Hocevar. He's coming to pit road this time, going to give up that lead.
So Carson Hocevar will come down to Luke Lambert.
No, they called him off.
Yeah, he waved. Kept going.
I don't know if they saw something on the track or something changed their minds there.
Hocevar did this same exact strategy earlier in the race where they ran 7, 8, 9 laps longer than what the original group of cars that came to pit road.
Brad Keselowski also did that early in the race, but he is on pit road now getting service.
Yeah, and that strategy of them staying out at the end of the second stage, they got some points, but they're going to give all that back up with the finishing position. He didn't go very far when they dropped the green flag for stage 3.
Yeah, that was all early in the race. This is the end of the race. Even if they catch a caution, most of these guys that just make green flag stops, they're going to stay out.
So Hocevar lapping at 30.20. That is almost a second slower than Denny Hamlin, some of the other quicker cars. He's in now.
Blaney's going to stay one more, at least.
And right now there's 13 cars on the lead lap, so it would be detrimental to those guys if the caution came out right now, which is kind of what they're hoping for. Sometimes you get yourself where Blaney has run 13th, 14th, 15th, and all the trouble that you've had.
But I think that's exactly why they're doing this strategy with only 13 cars in the lead lap. It is a little bit different scenario than it was earlier in the race.
So that will leave Ryan Blaney, Corey Heim, and Chase Briscoe.
Fuel-wise, they could go another 15 or 20 laps.
And we've seen chaos happen at the end of this race. Looks like he's got his hand out the window, and he's just going to let him to the inside.
Yeah, I think he's just pointing by. And that's the difference in the fresher tires. And I think those guys like Hocevar that pitted late like that, they're hoping that with everything spread out, they don't lose as much track position as they would under caution, you know, having trouble on a pit stop or something. Now, if you pit, if you give up 1 or 2 spots more by staying out those few laps, now you have fresher tires. And you can try to take advantage of those as everybody wears their stuff out.
But these 3 leaders are losing 6 or 7 tenths of a second every lap to the cars that have stopped and taken on tires.
The 13 cars in the lead lap is what's allowing them, or
they're hoping for a miracle.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
We've seen the 12's day that they've had. They've been all over the place. Give luck a little bit of a chance to operate.
So Hocevar has unlapped himself from Ryan Blaney. And look at the difference in speed between Chase Elliott and leader Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, right at 5 miles an hour average per lap. Faster. And when you look at Blaney, I mean, they're hoping for that strategy. Second place, Corey Heim. He has absolutely nothing to lose. He is here to learn, and if they're in the conversation of having a chance to win the race because the caution falls, see Blaney swerving right there to come to pit road to let the guys know behind him to go up the racetrack and not run him over.
So Ryan Blaney will surrender the lead to pit with 40 laps to go. Corey Heim will assume the lead. As Blaney gets 4 tires and Sunoco race fuel. So we're right back where we were a couple of green flag runs ago with Corey Heim leading this race and running long because he can.
And I think I would run it until it was going to run out of gas. Look,
He's
just
gonna have to
roll the
pit
dice
soon.
and see if you can get yourself into that position. He's got a car that is fast enough.
Will we
to
have
be
another
able to
caution?
compete
I
up there
think
if they
so.
ever get the track position swing to work out their way. See Chase Elliott right there stuck behind Noah Gragson, trying to put him a lap down. When you get to the corner, you gotta go the opposite direction that they do, much like for what Clint talked about earlier. You don't want to be right behind that car in front of you, so you just go in the opposite lane.
So with Blaney's stop, that gives us 19 cars on the lead lap.
And Greg's is going to run you as hard as he possibly can. He goes 2 laps down right here. Your day's pretty much done this late in the race.
Eric Jones gets one back from Corey Hahn. 20 lead lap cars now.
Seven to go.
Fourth and fifth right now. When the two leaders pit, that'll cycle through to be second and third. Couple lap cars just ahead of this battle for fourth place. Zane Smith up top and Josh Berry.
And they're hoping to make quick work of these 2 lappers, because Chase Elliott, Gregson's giving him fits up there for the lead, enabling them to run him down and pounce on that opportunity. Close the gap here, Kev.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. You know, you got a guy that's running the groove that you want to be in, where your car performs the best. See Chase Elliott trying to drive it into the corner right here to slide up in front of Noah. He's going to be able to clear him this time. So took a few laps to get it all to work out. See Tyler Reddick, he's been able to put himself in a position to go by Josh Berry on the outside right here. Get himself some clean track as well.
And it's not that Noah Gregson is trying to keep from going a lap down to Chase Elliott now. It's that Elliott will become the leader when the 2 front cars pit, and then Gregson will be trapped a lap down. So he's got to work hard for it.
But based on our field prediction, if they got the 67 and 19 full, we're probably looking about another 6 to 8 laps max.
So their hope is for another one of those single car spins that have got the caution flag out 4 times already today, and have it happen before they have to come to pit road.
And I've seen it happen a million times, and you've been up here long enough to see those things happen, and that is their strategy right now. Hope.
I'm sorry, I said hope, and you have told me hope is not a strategy.
Well, it is today.
It is for that car.
It is right now. And he's got nothing to lose.
Making his way through race traffic.
And that is really what his objective is just pick a line, try to let those guys get by you in the cleanest way possible so it doesn't cost you any more time than you're already giving up with the old tires compared to everybody who's on the racetrack.
Well, Chase Elliott is going to appear in Corey Hahn's rearview mirror pretty soon here.
Yeah, Briscoe's going to get him first in the rearview mirror. And we know that 19 car is torn up, and you know, if they can pull a rabbit out of the hat right here with a caution or something falling in the right spot. But Chase Elliott, he's just fast, Clint.
Yeah, he's been impressive ever since that car got clean air. He has been extremely fast and effective. I thought Hamlin and Reddick would be able to run him down, but he's actually stretching back out just a pinch.
But Chase
Elliott might be in position to win this race, maybe.
Of their day, after they had an incident on pit road with Kyle Larson early on that damaged the number 19. Pretty surprising to see them up here in the top 5 as we get into the closing stages of this race.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, it's the Briscoe car is going to cycle out, but they're doing all that they can do to try to salvage something out of the day.
All right, we hear over the radio that Corey Heim has just gone to fuel pump number 2, Larry.
Yeah, and Mike, that normally means with the way those things are structured, you've got that reservoir in there. One of the lift pumps is in that reservoir. Based on my information I've gathered, you might have 1 or 2 laps at a mile-and-a-half track.
What's the indication there, though? That thing probably stumbled, lost fuel pressure on the gauge or something.
Stuttering, he knows to go to that second pump.
That's
Yeah,
right.
well, typically what happens, you'll have the fuel pressure on your dash, and you'll start to see that fuel pressure number start to fluctuate a little bit as you get to the corner. So,
And Elliott passes Heim for the lead.
They've run it as far as they can, but from a driver's standpoint, when you see that number start to fluctuate, because it stays pretty steady on the fuel pressure, but when it fluctuates a little bit, you flip that second pump on.
Well, Chase Elliott has assumed command of this race with 29 laps to go. Here comes Corey Heim to pit road for his final stop. Chase Briscoe is still out there, but now in second. 1.3 back of Elliott, with Hamlin, Reddick, and Buescher closing in. And Hamlin going by for second place. Corey Heim did a great job today. Did everything he could with what he had and led a lot of laps today. In fact, he's led the most laps of any driver today.
Well, he's a Sunday driver, and he's going to get the opportunity, I would assume, a few more times this year, but he's also deserving of being here every Sunday, so kid does a great job.
Are we going to see a Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin battle to the finish? Good chance. 27 laps to go in Texas.
Here's what we'll say about the road to greatness.
The name Ford is synonymous with desert racing. You gotta keep pushing. The desert's not gonna let up.
It sure isn't paved.
It's a challenge just to finish.
As the official hamburger of Trackhouse Racing, our drive-thru is running like a hot lap. Just cooking.
Car coming. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Wendy's. Let's go, boys.
Elliott's got this, so there's another caution. I don't know. And there's still 25 laps left for Hamlin to catch him.
The official hamburger of Trackhouse Racing.
We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way.
Congrats on the new boat, Amy.
And on bundling it with your home and auto with our 24/7 protection.
If only young me could see me now. She'd be so proud. Sorry, am I wearing culottes? My whole life's been leading to this!
Oh, wow. The finest luxury fragrances are now exclusively available at your local store. Unstoppable's Unlimited Collection makes everything smell magnifique. Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
23 laps to go. Chase Elliott in command, and the fourth entry car, Kyle Larson, which has been in the garage most of the day, returns to the track 86 laps down. We got 22 to go here in Texas. Denny Hamlin holding station about 1.5 seconds behind Chase Elliott. Tyler Reddick, Chris Buescher, Daniel Suarez, all three makes represented in the top 5. Josh?
Tyler Reddick running third right now. Just noticed something weird happening to his car. Just take a listen to this radio, guys.
Tires look good. I feel a little something weird. Yeah, tires don't look good. I don't know. Look at the right. It's doing some weird straight away. Yeah, it's important. Some people have reported vibrations here, especially after green flag cycles, but everything's looking good.
And this place will make you think that there is something wrong with the tires all the time because it is so fast and bumpy, and then you wind up going down the straightaway. Only thing that it could be that we've seen before is if that left rear tire is loose, that makes it
when you talk about weird stuff happening down the straightaway, it'll actually start to yaw. These cars drive pretty straight, but when that left rear tire is not all the way tight, it'll start to wander a little bit down the straightaway, like we've heard Denny Hamlin have happen a couple times.
Well, look at this top 10 with Suarez, Bowman, Herbst, Busch. Some names that we've not seen much in the top 10, if at all, this season. Still 20 cars on the lead lap. 9 drivers had finished top 10 in the first 2 mile-and-a-half track races this year. And of those 9, 4 of them are in the top 10 right now. Buescher, Byron, Elliott, and Hamlin.
Well, there's his name, Hamlin. I'm watching that leaderboard and watching that gap between Hamlin and Elliott. Obviously, Reddick right there with a vibration, whatever. He's feeling he's not liking that. He is really falling off pace, but Hamlin is holding suit for that leader.
Denny Hamlin has dropped, half a tenth a lap back of Chase Elliott. With 18
Chase is pulling away.
He's within striking distance, so he can look around as Elliott approaches those lap calls and stuff like that. There's still some time here. I'm not handing this to Elliott yet.
Yeah, you see Tyler Reddick, they've kept themselves in the game all day and had a couple of moments where you think that he's going to be able to compete for the win, but hasn't quite had the speed that I thought they would have today, but done a good job of keeping themselves in the fight today again.
Proud of Chris Buescher and the race he's had today. Hard to believe he's never had a top 10 finish at his home track, and it looks like today's the day. Well done.
Hunting one down today for sure. Talked to him at pre-race. I like this kid. Think a lot of him and the job he does behind the wheel.
And he's the only Ford in the top 10 right now, so doing a great job on track today. But Daniel Suarez, at the beginning of the race, I really thought this guy was going to finish about 3 laps down. They had that cycle of things that happened. They got on the right strategy, got their track position back, got their car better, and here he is sitting in P5.
He's been top 10 the last 3 races here, and Alex Bowman right behind him, looking for his 2nd straight top 10, 3rd last week at Talladega.
Great momentum for the 48 car. Saw it last week at Talladega. Another good run for him, back in the seat, getting comfortable in that saddle.
Riley Herbst in the 35 finished 14th here last year. Tied with Kansas this past April for his best finish on a mile-and-a-half, so he will eclipse that today. Josh?
For Carson Osavar for the 2nd year in a row, the pole here at Texas started out the race hot, but that car just too tight throughout the course of this race for him to be able to run the 2nd lane like he wanted. Still a good day so far for this team. They talked about backing up the wind with solid finishes. These are the type of runs that the 77 team needs as they continue to try and climb the standings.
Well, great birthday present for Kyle Busch. He turned 41 yesterday, and he's running in 9th. They had a goal of top 15, and he's going to be back-to-back top 10s for the first time since last summer if he's able to hold on to this 9th place here.
Yeah, great improvement for this 8 team. They made some bold moves this week, changing the crew chief and all the things that they had happen over the week. And now the hardest thing for me to believe is not Kyle Busch sitting here running 9th after the season he's had. It's the fact that you just told me that he had 41 birthdays. That makes me feel really old.
Okay. William Byron spun to bring out the caution at lap 93, a single car spin. Nice recovery.
Nice rebound. And, I think in practice yesterday, it's the first time in several weeks that we've seen William Byron have speed. That, as you know, Clint, that's the thing that is the first sign that we're headed in the right direction. When you can have speed in that race car, and today they spun out and are able to work themselves back up, so overcome that adversity as well, says a lot about where the team is.
All right, let's go back to the lead where Chase Elliott now has Denny Hamlin cutting that margin down to under 1 second. Why?
Because Keselowski is giving Chase Elliott fits trying to get around him and put him another lap down.
Oh, trouble! Corey Heim. Caution's out.
And caution waves with
11 to go.
Laps to go. Well, this changes everything.
Well, man. Corey Heim, who had a great race today.
Yeah, Corey had done such a good
Guess
job.
Canada doesn't have to wear a Jennifer Joe Cobb shirt.
It's going to look a lot like the spins that we've seen. And Unfortunately, with this race car, you got to learn where that edge is, and
So it's
in
about
order
a
to do that, sometimes you step over it.
42-minute and 20-second green flag run.
This is the 4th single car spin to bring out a caution today. Larry, what are we doing?
Well, got for the most part anywhere from 30 to 40 laps on our tires. We're going to
Oh,
go
this is
back
gonna be wild.
racing with probably 5 laps to go. We have 20 cars on the lead lap. I cannot for the life of me imagine those right at the front pitting, but if you're back in the pack, come get 4 tires. Try to make
This
something
does
happen.
change things.
Don't rule out an overtime finish. We have had one
That
the
is
last
correct.
2 years here.
It's probably worth noting that on the pit stop, Corey Heim took only right side tires. Those lefts have been on there for quite a while.
Well, that's going to happen. And when we show the stats of when you win, and it's 90-plus races, somewhere around 100 races, these are the things that happen in the middle of all the good things that happen. So this is about to get wild.
There are 20 cars on the lead lap. And we have some Denny Hamlin radio for you.
My goodness, hurricane will be what we should do here. No. Man. Anything that doesn't, you gotta put, I gotta be on the front row. Period. End of story.
Pit road is closed this time. They'll have another lap to think about it.
Yeah, it didn't sound like he liked hurricane. Yeah, he's looking for an audible right here. Denny Hamlin, he did not like the hurricane call, so.
All right, let's see what happened to Corey Heim.
Yeah, and that car's sideways before it even gets into the frame right there, so can't really blame that one on the bump in the racetrack. He was way before that bump in the racetrack, so it looks like he probably just got loose as he got down at the end of the first third of the corner.
From Josh Berry.
Yeah, that just got out from underneath him right there. Cars are on edge here all the way around the racetrack, and they're on the verge of doing that. Every car here is on the verge of doing that if you're driving it hard enough.
Well, there are your pit crew rankings coming into this race. Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, if they stop, we'd expect them to be first off pit road. But the question will be, if they stop, how many don't, and where do you line up?
That's what it all.
Hamlin said on the radio, you got to be on the front row. The only way to do that is to stay out.
And that's what it all comes down to. How many guys, if you stay out, how many guys behind you pit? What's that buffer of cars that are going to defend your lack of speed as you get towards the end of the race? But that 9 and 11 were both really fast. I think that the bigger decision comes from third place back.
Now, because of where Corey Heim's car came to rest, pit road will stay closed for another lap here.
And the more laps we run and the more it stays closed, the closer we get to running fewer laps at the end. I don't know if hurricane means stay out, but I'm hurricane.
Well, it makes that decision easier for you, doesn't it, Larry?
Absolutely. The more laps you run, that means the less laps you're going to run to a checkered flag.
For sure.
So I believe Ricky Stenhouse will be the.
I think we might go back there with 6 to go.
21 lead lap cars. Let's have a look at what's happening around the turn.
Maybe
Next
5.
on FS1, the NHRA Southern Nationals. Next Saturday, IndyCar on the Indy Road Course. Next Saturday, 4:30 Eastern Time. That's on Fox. And next Sunday, MotoGP from France, 7:30 in the morning Eastern on FS2. And we'll be at Watkins Glen next Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on FS1 with the NASCAR Cup Series.
Can't wait for that, Mike. Yep. Watkins Glen's a great track.
Look at these two.
Love it.
Buddy, I'm going to be your friend right now, but
Yeah, for about the next, 2 minutes.
we might be in a fight up here in a few laps.
If Chase Elliott stops, his 3 fastest stops of the season have all been
5
today.
start.
Well, we know that Tyler Reddick, we know that he thinks he has some sort of an issue with his tires. So he's probably leaning more towards pitting than he is staying out.
And 5 lengths.
And if you're the third car to pit right there, you're hoping that you drag them all with you.
The road is open.
Ooh, Hamlin doesn't go. Reddick does.
So there won't be that many from the front of the field that stop. So the first car with fresh tires is going to be pretty well back, I think. Reddick is in along with Suarez, Hocevar, Kyle Busch, Austin Cindric, and more. Josh.
We heard Tyler Reddick
Kyle Busch
complaining
pits.
about that car, came over the radio, asked if there's anything they can do to help him in 3 and 4. They say negative, came into pit. You see him get those right side tires on.
I ain't sure there's as many cars as you think there, Mike.
Yeah, there were a lot of lap cars there right behind Chase Elliott. So 8 lead lap cars stayed out.
There you go.
So that's 4 rows deep, Clint. That's for 2 laps. That might be a pretty decent buffer, but we may get going here with more than 2 laps to go.
Yeah, and
it may not only have one.
It may have a couple attempts at a green light checker
Well,
here
there's
as
that.
well.
Yeah, there's always that.
And that's really what you want. If you don't get to them, you want to have one more caution to bunch them back up. But I think for Reddick, that's the right decision. You don't know if something's wrong, if your tires are tight, if you have a tire coming apart. And I think him going to pit road gives him a lot of options. And he's won.
You got a 100-point lead. You've won 5 times. I'm gambling. I'm on house money.
There's the cowboy hat and the trophy that awaits the winner in victory lane. But in case you missed it, Todd Gilliland goes for a spin. He collects the race leader, Christopher Bell. That was lap 69. And Bell out of the race. Messy on pit road. Cole Custer stops till the tie gives out. Joey Logano collides with the 41 and is out of the race. Lap 95. Kyle Larson. Now back on track, but 87 laps in arrears. Most recently, Corey Heim goes for a spin at lap 257, sending us close to, but not quite, to overtime.
I backed the car in the wall when we first went to this next-gen car, about like Corey Heim did right there.
So that's probably going to be 4 to go, actually.
It knocked my foot up
when you go back
the gas
green.
pedal. The gas pedal got stuck in my shoe, held the throttle wide up. I didn't know what the heck was happening. Those are hard shots.
Why do you go back out, though, if you're Larson? I'm looking right there on the board. Custer, he's 87 laps down. Custer was 94. Gained that 1 spot. Didn't he lose a regular series?
Chase Elliott the leader, Denny Hamlin second, Chris Buescher third, Bowman fourth, Riley Herbst fifth, Byron sixth, Blaney seventh. Where's Kyle Busch?
Every point matters, as he knows.
4 cautions today for single cars.
11th.
As we talked at the top of the day.
But has fresher tires.
That seems to be the way things go here in Texas. One other caution for contact. And then the stage breaks. Total of 7 yellow flags.
7.
I believe the over-under was, you said 5, Clint?
You're counting stage ends. We had a little wager up here, folks. That's what we're talking about. But I don't think they're going to get either.
Yeah, that wager was measured in scoops of frozen custard. That's all. All right, here's the choose. Hamlin said you got to be on the front row, and there he is next to Chase Elliott. So the first car with tires, new tires, is going to be Reddick in row 5 with Suarez. They got 2. Eric Jones,
Reddick, the first car on new tires, and 9th.
4 tires. He's going to restart 19.
Yeah, and most likely when they throw the green flag, Reddick will be the highest car on the racetrack through turns 1 and 2, trying to take advantage of those 4 tires.
Chris Buescher from row 2. Also very good on restarts this season. Along with Denny Hamlin.
This is a great day for Chase Elliott. He's got going on Hendrick Motorsports. They've been struggling against these Toyotas. Led a lot of laps, had a lot of fun today. Let's finish it off right here. Need a big jump on this restart.
Yeah, and you're Denny Hamlin on the other side of the car right there. You need to make sure that you're door to door when you get to turns 1 and 2. Keep him down the racetrack. Try to make him uncomfortable so you can get a good run down the back straightaway.
We talked all weekend about which make may have an advantage. And look at this restart. Elliott, Chevrolet, Hamlin, Toyota, Buescher, Ford in the top 3 spots. We're going to settle this in the final 4 laps.
All right.
Elliott,
4 laps to go. Green flags in the air.
Oh, Denny Hamlin got a great start on the outside right there.
Denny Hamlin with a good start.
Reddick all the way to the outside. He's going to
Reddick's trying something.
all the way through the corner.
It is Elliott and Hamlin at the front.
Elliott's going to clear Hamlin.
Elliott's going to pull away from him.
Reddick around the outside of Blaney. It's exactly the start that Elliott was looking for.
Now Hamlin's going to have to catch Elliott.
With those 2 new tires, steaming around
3
the
laps left.
Byron, that's for 5th.
Gonna have to make quick work.
Jones with 4 fresh tires has climbed 3 spots from 19th.
Didn't get him cleared. Slid up the racetrack. That's going to halt his forward momentum here. Take a little bit to get that 45 car wound up.
Yeah, and I think the best case scenario for the 45 car right now is if they have another caution to utilize those fresh tires.
That's his only shot.
Coming to 2 laps left.
5 single file.
2 to go.
On the outside takes 6.
Chase Elliott with the lead.
Suarez challenging.
I don't know if Hamlin will have enough to catch him. He'll try, but I don't know.
But that momentum in that lane that Chase Elliott has been able to run has worked well for him all day.
Coming to the white flag.
First 2 cars where Elliott won and
They
Hamlin
lose the
was
big right
second.
there, yeah.
They come
I don't
off
think.
turn 4. White flag.
Oh, trouble!
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One.
White flag anyway.
Turn 4. Did the leader get the white? Yes, before the caution.
Leader got the white. Are we going to see the caution?
And that car the racetrack goes to the apron and to pit road. We're still racing.
He's going to get it back, so we will finish.
And Chase Elliott's going to come around.
Chase Elliott into 3.
He's going to get his second not career win. Second win of the season. Chase Elliott wins at Texas.
Scores the win for Rick Hendrick and Chevrolet.
Let's go, baby. Great job, guys. Good call there. Good job, team. Appreciate all the hard work there, man. It's really cool. Thanks, everybody back at
It was a 2-minute, 3-second green flag run to end the race.
For the second generation star, and
Chase Elliott, your winner. You won the 2024 race at Texas. Now won this year.
Great restart. Took care of business. Then he did all
Second
he
win
could
at
do on that
Texas.
outside. Chase Elliott, those restarts were amazing. Got through 1 and 2 perfect. Drove off in the sunset. Big win for Hendrick Motorsports.
And we talked about, you see,
There's
John
damage for John
all
Nemechek.
torn up right there. We talked about the Chevrolets and Hendrick Motorsports. When would they make these cars better? Well, guess what? That 9 car was fast all day. Even when those Toyotas were running, he was right there with them. And the dangerous part about the 9 team of Chase
Kyle
Elliott
fucking
and
finished
Alex
20th, dude. You
is the fact
serious?
that they know how to grind as well, right?
You fucking serious, dude?
Themselves in the races. Their pit crew is amazing.
Yep.
On pit road, fast pit stops, consistent.
Literally
pit
can't
stops.
ever have shit.
Been around the steel for a long time, and today they just made it happen from start to finish.
Chase led 5 times today for a total of 87 laps, the most of any driver. Denny Hamlin, who finished second, led 21 laps. And Hendrick gets 2 in the top 3 with Alex Bowman crossing the line 3rd.
Inspire Motorsports. Once again, top 10s of 2 cars. Suarez and Hocevar right behind him.
Yeah, people still want Allen fired. I can't believe that.
Hard-earned top 10 for him, and Blaney all the way to 10th from way, way back. He was all over the place today, Kevin.
Riley Herbst, Eric Jones finished in the top dozen. All RFK.
That's awkward. The prime car wins on Fox.
Want to celebrate. Chase Elliott, 23 career victories and 2 already in this young season. Texas becomes his 8th track with multiple Cup wins.
Those guys have been together a long time. Champions.
Alan Gustafson's team congratulating Chase. Well done.
They're going crazy for Chase. Fans went brazy.
There's a happy crew chief. And as he removes the helmet, Josh Sims to greet our winner.
For the second time this season, Chase Elliott is going to victory lane, and for the second time in your career, you get a win here at Texas. We talk about how tricky this particular mile and a half is. What allowed you guys to have the success you did today?
Man, I think, first off, thanks everybody for coming out. You guys, awesome, great crowd as always. I've not been a huge fan of this place, and I've made that very obvious, but, you know, to continue to work hard, and I really think, you know, this is a testament to the whole 9 team, but not just the 9 team, but also everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, because, you know, we've not been where we wanted to be throughout portions of this season, and man, everybody's just been digging in really hard, from the engine shop at Hendrick Motorsports to, you know, all the setup shops, to everybody at Team Chevy. You know, appreciate our partners with Napa and Prime on the car this week. Really cool to have them back, and obviously they're, you know, coming to show our races here in a few weeks in Charlotte. So, yeah, man, just crazy. You know, to say as much as we struggled out here, to have won 2 races here now in the last few years is pretty wild. So just super grateful for all the people that helped make this possible, and yeah, looking forward to celebrating with them.
For the second time this season, it's a 1-2 finish between you and Denny Hamlin. Bring me back through that final restart and what ultimately was the difference maker.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't really sure whether to go top or bottom, and, you know, the bottom had been winning out on a lot of the restarts. I just felt like, man, if I didn't get clear off of 2, I was going to be in a lot of trouble. So fortunately, Alex gave me a great push. Was able to, you know, execute turns 1 and 2, get clear, and then just kind of manage the last few laps. So it worked out really good. But man, it was really cool to get a win as early as we did at Martinsville. Now to have 2, you know, this early in the year is really special. And, you know, I think just, again, a testament to our team. We have a great group, and those things don't last forever. And, you know, I think for us, we just have to, you know, make the most of a great opportunity. We have a great race team, great people back at home, you know, great support from the boss and people that, you know, keep this deal rolling. So we're just going to try to keep our heads down and keep chugging. Long year, a lot of racing left, so we'll try to build on it.
Chase Elliott, your winner at Texas.
Well, Denny Hamlin comes home in second place today, just a little short of getting that 4th Texas win, Denny. Looked like he had a great restart there, almost able to hang on his quarter panel off at turn 2. How close was that to keep into his outside?
I mean, it was really close for sure, but no, it was, you know, props to the 9 team and really 45, that last 3rd stage. They, you know, they had some really good speed, and I thought it was going to be so close if it went green. I thought it was going to get there, you know, especially with the hard as the 6 was trying to hold off the 9. But yeah, you know, hats off to this whole Progressive Toyota team. Did good, you know. We just I didn't have great restarts all day, and you know, and then it just, you get set behind a little bit, and you know, it's just those little fine small details. And yeah, I thought I got a good restart there at the end, side by side. But then, you know, it's just the way the side draft works right there into turn 1, with him getting the push from the 48, it just allowed his momentum to pick up a little bit quicker than mine, and I try to hang on to the side, but I was just getting tighter as the closer I was getting to him. So good decent day, just 1 short.
You mentioned restarts. Looked like the restarts were absolutely crazy all day long, but we saw a number of cars spin on their own. How much of a knife edge was it out there with these cars, and how challenging was it?
Yeah, it's this track, right? You have to make some decisions with your setup, with that big bump over in turns 3 and 4, and you know, sometimes you know, if you just get going too aggressively over there and your car's a little free, it just doesn't take much to spin them out, as we've seen, and it's year after year. We've seen a handful of cars do that. We just we get close to doing it. You know, I think everyone in the field at some point, but just yeah, we had another great Toyota Camry, just not quite good enough.
All right, thanks, Danny.
Well, we're going to look at a couple of.
So yeah, so I'm going to end this stream. It was fun times today. Love the Cup Series as always. But yeah, gonna end it. This week's stream schedule. Monday, I'll be live for the Detroit Tigers Red Sox game. That game was at 6:40. I'll be live at 6:30. Same on Tuesday. Detroit Tigers and Red Sox. The game starts at 6:40. I'll be live at 6:30. On Wednesday, it'll be the same thing. Game starts at 6:40. I'll be live at 6:30. Thursday, the Red Sox play the Rays at 7:10. I'll be live at 7 o'clock for that. Friday, I'll be live for the truck race from Watkins Glen. That race starts at 4:30. Probably will actually go green at like 4:50 something. So I'll be live at like 4:25 for that. Saturday, the O'Reilly race from Watkins Glen. That race starts at 4. I'll be live at like 3:45 for that. And then Sunday, the Cup race at Watkins Glen will be at 3 p.m. I'll be live at like 2:45 for that. So yeah, fun times today. Always love NASCAR. NASCAR's the best. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and peace out.